All right, are we live? Are we here? We have people here. All right, let's see if I can see how many people are in the chat. Just gonna give this a few seconds to warm up here. Hello, how are we doing today, folks? Are we getting there we go. Hey, what's up? We got Xavier, we got this guy, 8 Steak, we got Parker 1004. Looks like we got a few other people here. Welcome one and all out to tonight's podcast of the Stud Buds. We're so happy to have everyone who's come out so far. We're gonna go for an hour tonight and talk all about Lego. So we have 3 very special guests. One is going to join us later because some details got mixed up. A little bit of my fault. But we're not going to talk about that. So today we have the real Lego Man Productions himself, Ethan, and Block Studio Zane down there, who is making tacos for everyone, right?
I started making my own. Oh, he started making his own. He is slack. He's my my co-chef or whatever. My sub chef or under. What do you? I don't. Assistant chef. Assistant chef. Sorry. That guy.
So, Matt is going to be joining us later. We had a bad confusion when we were talking about tonight's episode.
Send a waiver.
So Matt will be later. So we're excited to have everyone out so far. We have 4 viewers in the chat. So I don't know how to start this up. Xavier wants you to make tacos for all of us.
Well, I was gonna move for a minute. Is that okay? Say make tacos. Okay, guys, I got tacos. You guys want tacos? We got tacos.
So how are you guys doing today?
We're doing awesome.
Great.
I was waiting for a magic trick just now. I was waiting for him to be like,
I am.
What is new with the Lego stuff in your guys' world? I'm going to start this off. I picked up the 2020 Harry Potter Advent Calendar, and I'll be doing a video every day of this starting in
December?
December 1st. And I'm going to try to make it look kind of cool. So that's new content. And I picked up that set right here.
So
I'll be building that sometime soon. So
are we allowed to ask questions through your questions?
Yes, I think. I don't know what you mean. Yeah, like everyone can ask questions.
That's it right there that you just had. That one right there with Ray and all them. Okay, so what is your appeal to that particular set? What made you want to get that one?
So I know this kind of sounds stupid, but I really wanted Ray because I don't have her.
You don't have Ray?
I don't actually. I have Poe, but not Ray. So I wanted to pick up Ray. And I really like this jetpack trooper. I like the Sith version of him that I got, but I play this guy all the time in Star Wars Battlefront, so I really wanted it. And then I also like the tread speeder. I think it was a very unique idea in Star Wars, and I think it was a very unique build. I also like that because I'm a sucker for small little things like that, as you guys know. And then the speeder itself is just kind of cool and unique, and I thought it'd be a fun build. So I almost got Luke's speeder instead because it's a set that I want to get for the Tatooine stuff. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to get this set right now for starters. So
don't worry. In the next 10 years, we'll have like 5 more. So
true. But I kind of wanted to get that one, but I'm like, I'm going to pick it up soon, but I don't know when. I might try to use VIP points or something.
Yeah. It's double VIP points this weekend at the Lego.
And the 501st Battle Pack is available, I think.
Yeah, my Lego store has it like filled up with 501st and AATs.
Yeah.
So about you, Ethan, you were showing something off that you've done for Lego.
There's that. What's the angle? I guess that would be like the
I'm gonna give you full screen.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That looks really cool. I'm not gonna. I like the detail into the building. Oh.
We lost something. What was that?
A bag.
Oh, that dang bag just rolling away.
That is really cool, though. I do like the detail. What did you use for the door?
door masonry bricks.
Oh,
you
okay.
know,
But that looks amazing. I love it. I love
Parker.
all that little detail.
okay, I can't. I broke it.
Zane, what is new in your Lego stuff?
Lego stuff. Oh crap. Callum, will you hand me that rocket over there, please? Rocket.
Paxton, congratulations! You're almost getting to 100.
Also, Parker, I see Parker says he got the Star Wars Advent calendar. I'm gonna be getting that and doing that just like you, Brad, every day
Ooh,
through December.
competition.
We have recently built, well, not a competition. We already went down that road.
Let's be honest, that wasn't the best thing.
It was. I mean, it started off fun, but it went sideways really quick.
True,
Okay,
very
so
true.
Was
we
that
built Baby Yoda this week,
oh,
which is absolutely adorable. Like the head moves all kinds of ways, ears, all that stuff.
ooh.
Fancy, cool, great stuff.
I guess I can show my set that I got.
We also built the Saturn V rocket.
Ooh.
I guess you can't really see it. Yes. So what's cool about this is it comes apart.
Yeah, that's
all the different sections. Like take it apart. Okay, we'll do one section at a time. You guys okay with that?
ooh.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm still watching, even though I've walked away for a quick
Okay.
shot second.
We have this little thing, and this is the top piece, obviously. Okay. This thruster comes off, and this is actually attached to it, like so. Now, obviously, this goes over that. Great. Then I have the next one. It's rather a lot larger. See, thrusters, well, and they interlock with like these little pieces there.
Ooh, that's cool. I've heard the set is like a really well built set.
There's the bottom half. It's very well built. It's very unique. It's not as flimsy as I thought it would be. But getting it started, that's the painful part, because to make it round and cylinder like, it sits 2x onto single little studs, and then you have to stack them on top of each other and then put a flat piece on top of that. And everything that's stacked and sitting on a single stud falls off.
Yeah.
Every time. And that's a huge pain. But like once you get the top piece on it, it's solid and great. But getting that to stay is kind of a nightmare. So we did that. We also built the Tantive 4, but that's upstairs.
Yes.
That was actually a really good set. I don't know why people don't like it. I know that people like the one more. It was a lot bigger.
I think it's still a good set. I mean, I haven't picked it up personally, but it's still a good set. Like, in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with that set. Like, it looks like the vehicle, and you can take it apart. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
I think it's something that you kind of compare like the latest turbo tank. I think the latest turbo tank is awesome. It's just people don't like the downsize because it was
true.
Pretty small.
Yeah. I also has anybody built this yet?
Ooh.
I got the Obi-Wan's one from like 2014. Wait, maybe
I kind of want
2016.
I kind of want to pick it up because I don't know when we're going to get one of those ever again.
This one?
Yeah, like that style of vehicle, and it's such an iconic vehicle.
That's why I wanted it. That's why I got it.
Yeah.
I already have it. Callum, my little brother, got Obi-Wan's hut today.
I love that set. I own that set. It's such a good set.
Obi-Wan's hut?
Yes. And it's going to go great with the new Mandalorian set that's coming out in 2021.
The Trouble in Tatooine?
Yes. Do we want to talk about that? All right.
Go ahead.
One second. I was going to pull up a photo so that we could look at it.
Oh, yeah, that would... But arm printing, that's my...
Yeah, you just love that arm printing, don't you?
You were blind to everything else in that set just because of that.
Yeah.
Arm printing.
Yes, I'm so glad I got the Bespin duel.
Hey, Zane? Yes.
No, I haven't.
Open Instagram. That's what I want.
Oh my goodness.
It's so blurry. I can't. 1 second. I'm trying to open up a good picture of it. Because so I do really think that it's a good set. Lego Trouble on Tatooine. I think are some things I wish that could be improved, but I am just glad we're getting a $30 main
Yeah.
set.
I wish
not
like
crazy expensive.
combat was in it.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I agree. I think I like us getting the Tusken Raider, but I still think it'd been cool to get maybe will this one be fine? Okay, that one works. All right, so I'm trying to find a good picture. There we go. So there is the set right there.
So is this just leaked, or has it been confirmed that that's what it's going to be?
I think it's been confirmed. I don't think it's confirmed like by Lego's like Instagram itself, but I think it
looks official.
Yeah. So I want to point out, I know this is a weird detail, but that we're getting silver projectiles from the launcher. Like they aren't going with red or blue. Like I'm kind of glad about that. That's kind of cool thing you can use for like medieval mocks and stuff like that. So I am kind of happy about that.
Yeah.
And I do like that we are getting this kind of trebuchet thing. Like it's very unique in the Star Wars universe. I feel like because we don't get stuff like that a lot.
Yeah.
It's very different, and both that and the speeder are very unique in their builds. Like I don't feel like we've gotten a lot of builds that have been like them. Maybe some stuff from Rebels a while back, but nothing new is like this. And then also I'm kind of glad we're getting that Tusken Raider little village there. And I think that kind of looks like a new design on the Tusken Raider, the body print, but I may be wrong now that I'm looking at it. But that is really cool, especially if you picked up Obi-Wan's hut, especially if you picked up like Luke's land speeder and a lot of other Tatooine sets. Like you're gonna be able to start building this nice like Tatooine / Mos Eisley kind of thing. Like, why am I not getting like? It's really weird.
What?
Not all the people that are saying stuff in chat are going to my little screen on the side here. That's weird.
Oh.
So I'm gonna just open up YouTube, and that's okay. Now I can see it perfect. We will talk about the new Mandalorian episode probably later, so we don't give away spoilers. We'll do a nice big spoiler warning, and then we'll talk about it when Matt gets here, because I want to get his thoughts on it. But I also like that we're getting a holder for Baby Yoda, because I've been kind of sick how we don't have anything to put him into. Like, I'll be honest, I wish we'd gotten something to put him into in the, like, just one of the sets that we've gotten with him so far.
Yeah.
But yeah, all in all, I'm excited about this set. I think people are saying that's not worth $30, but I think that's Zane. How many pieces are in Obi-Wan's hut? Zane.
Yes.
How many pieces on Obi-Wan's hut? Since you have the set right next to you.
Obi-Wan's hut is 200 pieces.
So you're getting 76 more pieces than Obi-Wan's hut with more unique figures. That's not bad.
Yeah. I'm super excited for the Beskar armor.
Yeah.
That's what I really want to see. I have 2 of the Baby Yodas. I have that. I want the Silver Mando. Like I wish the Razor Crest came with the Silver Mando, because when it came out, he had his Silver Beskar armor. So I wish that was already brought out, but you know.
I definitely agree. I think they could have done a better job in some ways of getting that to us before, but it's kind of weird to me of how brown his outfit is. But actually, looking at the newest episode of Mandalorian, I did notice I was kind of,
Oh, what's her face from the newest Mandalorian episode? The lady, what's her name? Bo-Katan.
Oh, Bo-Katan.
No. From the 3rd episode or from the 4th one? Because for the 4th one, it's Cara Dune. Yeah.
Cara Dune, yeah. Her armor looked extra like bluish green. In my opinion.
Wait, the episode we watched yesterday, or the episode? Yeah.
In episode 4, the newest episode, not the Mandalorian chick.
Yeah.
The
Cara Dune.
The fighter. Her armor, like when she's standing there and the Razor Crest is landing, she just looks really green. Did anybody see that she looks like more greenish, bluish in her armor?
Her that and like Grief, Cardus, whatever his name is. Like they both looked like they got updated outfits from the last season.
Yeah, I agree. And like so we started some of the other season, and like his facial hair was black, and in this season it's like white, just like instantly. It wasn't like a transition or anything. It was just like one to the other.
Yeah,
I think it's been a while since the last time they saw each other. Like my guess, it's been like a year or something.
Maybe less than that, but I definitely think that it's just because the actor grade, and they just like, well, we don't like. You'll look at transition time.
Yeah.
But I definitely think if the set's still out and you can still find it, you're gonna want to pick up this set before that new set comes out. Because you definitely are gonna want this creature to go with that set.
Yeah.
I did see that there. That's actually a cheaper set, isn't it? It's like $10, $20.
$20, and you get this and another like little vehicle. Which the other vehicle you could wreck if you wanted. I still have it built, and it comes with a cool little minifigure. But yeah, if you can pick up a couple of these, I'd go for it. I think they're still being sold in Lego stores too.
Yeah, they were there today when we went.
I'm kind of tempted if I get the money, because I know there's a lot of other Lego sets I want to get to, is pick up another one of these. I'm not gonna lie, just get 2 of them.
Or go on Bricklink and get the parts for like $4. I don't know if it's that much, but
true. Sure. I should try to piece it out. Piece it out and see if it's cheaper just to pick up. I mean, I guess it is, but you also get like one of these guys too if you buy the set.
Yeah.
But and the minifigure, I actually kind of like the minifigure you get with the other part of it too. But yeah, true. You're not wrong. Like it would probably be cheaper just to like buy like three sets of those pieces for that creature.
No, if you want more Tusken Raiders, then I would say
sure. I also need to get some Jawas. I do. I need a whole Tatooine theme. I'm being like, I get sucked in. Like, I buy this one Lego set. I'm like, I have to pick up all these Lego sets now too.
I'll get my Jawas.
I want the Jawa, Jawas, the crawler or whatever it is.
Oh, the sand crawler. That would be cool. I'd love to pick up one of those. I saw you should, if you can pick it up. I'm not gonna lie. Before 2021, before that set comes out, you're like it would go so well together.
So how do you bring people's stuff? Or is it just you, huh? Because you're the only one with.
Yeah. So I have it so it shows me whenever someone comments on the stream, and I can click on whatever they comment, and it pops it up. I'll show you how to do it before you do your own broadcast. So. So, Ethan, you said you had some questions for today's episode that we were going to talk about.
Oh, if possible. I forgot. Okay. I'll come back to you when they come back. I got Jawas.
Okay, so what is a Lego theme you guys would like to see in the future come out? Like
Lord of the Rings.
You want them to bring back Lord of the Rings?
Or Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones to come back?
One of those two.
I feel like we might get. Isn't there a new Indiana Jones movie rumored to come out?
I think so.
I hope not.
It's supposed to be really. It's going to be really bad if it is. But
well, go ahead.
I think it's not gonna. I think it's gonna be like about his son or. I have no clue what it's gonna be about though.
Okay.
I went. So at the did you get the Ecto 1 that just came out?
Let me think. What's that?
The new season. Wait, what?
Legos. Okay, Ecto 1. Have you seen Ghostbusters?
No, but I know what vehicle you're talking about.
Whoa.
What?
Brad?
Yes.
Brad?
Yes.
Brad, is this one of those moments that we have to pause and say, "Hey, Brad, your homework tonight is to go watch freaking Ghostbusters"?
No, because I still won't watch it. Like,
Brad, that is your homework. You have to watch the freaking Ghostbusters.
I'm good.
Okay, the vehicle they drive in Ghostbusters that all their blaster packs and everything go into. That came out, I think, 2 days ago.
Yes.
I want to get it. It's 2,000 pieces that make up this car, but it's not Lego Technics. You know what I mean? It's not like the Lamborghini or the Bugatti. It's an entire car just out of Legos. 2,000 pieces of Legos for a car. I think that that's different and that's neat, in my opinion. I don't know how you feel about it.
I
think
think
that would be fun to build.
because we've gotten a smaller version of it, I think it would definitely be cool to build a bigger version of it and see how it goes. So I'm not gonna lie, I would do it. I mean, if it wasn't that I was gonna spend the money on Barracuda Bay, if I was gonna spend that kind of money, I would definitely go for it.
I think it's $200. Is what it is.
I don't actually. I can check that.
I think it's $200 at the Lego store.
I think you're right.
I'm disappointed that they're coming out with the Coliseum.
Why are you disappointed in the Coliseum? I think it looks amazing.
Right over here, you can see that I have a particular set that is 7,541 pieces.
You're mad because another set's cheaper and has more pieces.
It's cheaper. Oh, not okay. So if it was, I think what honestly bothers me about it is the size. Like for how the and I wish it was built to the original Coliseum, because the original Coliseum is supposed to be like a black and red and all these different. I mean, I get why they did it for nowadays. I get it because this is what it looks like right now. I completely understand it. I think it's awesome, but I think it would also be awesome if it was back in the Roman times. Like it was full blown colors and it was bigger. Like it has 9,000 pieces, but it's got 9,000 little freaking cheese wedges and 9,000 tiny little single stud pieces. Like when I built my Falcon and I built the Star Destroyer, it was so monotonous. Putting gray on top of gray on gray on top of gray. It became a point where I had to like walk away because my eyes were getting all messed up from looking the same color forever. So 9,000 of the same color for like 4 days would be a lot. That's it. I wish that they would put. Hi, Brad. Thank you for commenting in your own comment section.
Well,
Brad.
someone had said hi, so I said hi back.
Hello, Paxton.
I'm letting you go. I'm letting you talk.
Sorry. How do you guys feel about that? Like the colors for one, and the size. Like if it was 9,000 pieces, but bigger, like it had actual 2x4 pieces and these grand arches, and you could actually see the crazy detail inside of it. I wish that there was more of that into it. You know what I mean?
Some minifigures.
And some minifigures.
I gotta agree with that. I do.
Not even close.
That's the thing, though. I wonder if there is color inside of it.
Well, if you watch the video on it, like inside the round part, there's no color. It's all tan because it comes apart in 4 sections. So you can take a section out and you can see into the arches and see inside there, see all the tan pieces, which is really cool. And that's what I mean. That's why I wish it was bigger, because being able to see that, I wish it was bigger so you could see more detail in there. You know, but the fact it's gray. I mean, not gray. It's tan. Like it's all tan. It has trees on it too that are different colored. But the guy who created it's like the head creator at Lego. On the website of Lego.com, they have a video they show about it, and he talks about how he wanted it to be the sand color next to a green tree to show how much it has changed and lost its color over the years. So, but I mean, the inside is not colored. It's not like my Falcon or the Star Destroyer where it's rainbow pieces inside the skeleton and then everything is detailed on the outside.
That messes with me because I don't know if I like that or not. I think maybe it shouldn't have been. Like, I don't know, because I'm really excited that they're doing like Roman history stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to see more Roman stuff and like Greek mythology stuff. But like that, it's a nice set to get a ton of sand pieces out of.
But like, want that set just for the pieces because you're getting a lot of parts for $500.
That's something that you guys do that I've never been able to do.
True.
I have the hardest time. Like I would buying the Falcon and sitting there and being like, wow, This is a lot of pieces right here. I don't do that.
I can't do that either anymore. Like, I mean, even the set behind me, like the Hogwarts Castle pieces I have, that's a lot of pieces, and I'd love to like make stuff out of those, but I'm also like, I can't do that. Like, I just like there's a part of me that's thinking about like wrecking all those and making one castle out of all of them, like a Hogwarts thing, or just a castle in general. But I'm also just like to build that all back. I mean, I wouldn't be. I did speed builds for all of them for my YouTube channel, so that would help. But like at the same time, it's just like I'd have to like sort all the different pieces, and maybe something might get lost. Like,
if I build a Hoth mock and I need white plates, BB-8's gonna be like looking at me because I'll end up parting it out. But I have plenty of white plates for
Lego Man. Where did you get the Jawas?
The Jawas, I got it from Bricklink. They're like $2 each. I needed them I wanted them for my Mandalorian mock. I was like, Jawas.
Sure, you gotta have them.
Greek mythology would be epic. Oh, speaking of that, so if you buy the Colosseum between I think the 27th when it comes out and the 30th,
I think you're right.
It comes with a chariot with a minifigure and the 2 horses and stuff like that for the VIP people.
Yeah, and it doesn't like it's not a special minifigure though. It's like a knight.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of disappointed.
I think I don't actually. You know what? Everybody pause here somewhere.
But what are you going to do with it?
I have a Black Friday thing.
Yeah, you're gonna have to buy 10 Colosseums. Yes, yeah. To be honest, I thought that picture was fake when I first saw it. Not for the Colosseum, the set itself that you get for the side. Because I'm like, you get crappy built horses and like a knight.
Just the real horse.
Yeah, and it's just like, come on. Like, I thought that was like a prototype for what we're going to get, and we're actually going to get something much cooler. And I was like, oh, that's what we're getting. It's like you spend $550, and that's what you get. Like the Mos Eisley, you got the Yoda's lightsaber, like the Katina. So, Temple my brother got, but it has the cheese slopes in the same build. I think you mean. I just had that open on my computer, actually. The Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal is very similar in look.
That's what I was going to say, Taj Mahal.
So, that's my thing, though. It's like the Colosseum's cool. I really do wish I could get it. But I'm also just like, I don't know. I'd rather pick for $500. Jack Skywalker is completely fine. You're like, thanks for anyone who's showing up a bit later. We're glad you guys are here. If I'm going to spend $550, to be honest, I'd rather buy Barracuda Bay, last piece of Hogwarts Castle I need, Tantive 4, and I'd be fine. Like,
yeah. The Tantive 4, I got to tell you, was a great build. I'm sorry. The only downside is they dedicated one entire bag to one thruster. And I was like, I don't think that needed to happen. But it is what it is.
Like, that's not a problem. That's not
a problem. That's just me being picky. Like, why did they do it a certain way? Whatever. But just the build itself was fun. The removable pieces are fun. The escape pods that in the movie aren't actually escape pods, but in here they made them playable. They made a playable function on it. The handle. You know, all of it actually it was just very well put together, very solid. You know, the Tantive 4 was a great build, in my opinion. $200, a little bit steep on the prices, but it was between that and I was going to get the Cantina. But talking to the guy, the Tantive is going to be retired at the end of this year.
Yeah.
And so he was like,
that's the reason I haven't picked up the 501st set yet, because I'm like, it's gonna be going for a bit, and actually, the more we wait, the more sets that have I've been seeing that have popped up and stayed, because people aren't buying them out as in much mass as they used to be. Like, there's still hype around the 501st Battle Pack, but it's not as much as it used to be. So I agree what you're saying. And I think so. It's like I've been telling a bunch of people ask me like, "Oh, how should I get the Hogwarts Castle?" And I'm like, "You should always go the oldest set to newest." Mm-hmm. Shiny Tower, yes, is a cool set, but get the Great Hall first, and then start going up from there, because like you want to do it in the order they came out in, so that if you're like, oh, this year I can't get one, and that set retires that you still want, you have to spend the extra money to get it.
And it's usually cheaper too. Like sometimes you can get it on sale.
So Jack Skywalker has a good comment. I have been debating. So the Lego store came back and has re-released the Death Star, and we've been a couple times and we've seen it. It's $500, but I keep going to get it and wanting to buy it, but I'm the same way. $500 for a set that doesn't even have exterior panels. My Star Destroyer, my biggest pet peeve is there's so much they could have done with the inside of it, but they didn't. It's just it's a long triangle shell, and then all these big panels have details on it. Lock into it.
I feel like it would be kind of boring. I mean, I'm sure it's not, but compared to other sets, I feel like it's not as fun of a build because it's just a ton of gray.
Exactly, and that's how I feel about it. I mean, I love to look at it. I love the build of it. It's great. I don't regret it at all. But I wish it had an interior. So the Death Star is kind of the opposite for me. It has the interior, has all the fundamentals of the Death Star, but where the hell is the outside? When you see a Death Star, you see this big gray sphere. You're like, that's not a star. That's a space station, guys.
Yeah.
And so you see this, and you're like, what is this interior skeleton of whatever this is supposed to be? Like, and then it's got the cool green little blaster. No, it needs panels. It really does. And then they came out with the Death Star 2 that wasn't out for very long, but it didn't have an interior. It was, again, just exterior.
I do understand that it could be hard to create a good set that you have panels but a good inside. But it's like, I get both sides of it, but I'm just still like, I agree. The Death Star would be an awesome set to get, but at the same time,
could do is they could kind of make it like a sphere, but it could crack open.
Like it gets split in half.
Oh, true. So
but see, the way that they go ahead, sorry.
I was gonna say, so you open it up, so it's like a sphere, and it like connects on this side, and it just opens up, and kind of like a book. I could see that being a cool set, though.
That would be cool.
The building part of it may be having its problems, but yeah, I know that would be a cool set.
I mean, and maybe even if like it was a sphere. Have you guys ever got those chocolate oranges around Christmas time?
No.
You've never had a chocolate orange? It's like you feel it's chocolate, but it's like in an orange and it has whatever. Anyways, so like each of those sections in the Star Destroyer, Star whatever. Death Star. Holy crap, brain fart. Like even if like sections of it came out, like maybe not the whole thing, maybe not the whole interior, but like my Falcon, not the whole entire inside is stuff. Some of it's just empty space. Where they could do that with the Star Destroyer, have an exterior and have some interior. Some pieces that might pull out, slide off. Like the Tantive has the top piece that goes and angles down, and that entire piece lifts off, and then there's a table and chairs in there. That the Saturn V, with how spherical the Saturn V is, if it had panels but could crack open or open up compartments. Yeah, see, even if like it's a sphere, but you could pull this section off or this little section off to see 3 interior pieces, or see where they fire the laser or whatever. I don't know.
Hi to Ben the Brick Builder and Laughing Lego Productions and Brick Studio, who just joined and said hi to me. So hi. I was waiting for a break in the conversation before saying that. So I didn't notice you guys were here. I was just waiting a few seconds. So, but yeah, I completely agree. And I think I have really good points. And I'd love to see that. But will Lego do it? That is the question of the century.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not.
I'm not going to lie, though. I do really like how they did the Mos Eisley Cantina. And it's like, it's kind of, I'm not going to lie. There's a part of me that's like, screw getting those other sets. Just buy that, save up for that. Because like, I'm trying to like see what I want to spend my money on this Christmas. So there's like tons of sets I want to get. Like there's Barracuda Bay. There's, Clock Tower. I'm just like, maybe get that because it's a once in a lifetime set too. But like the Cantina can open up. There's lots of playability features, but it's also cool display feature. And I also feel like if you get the Cantina, Obi-Wan's Hut, all these other like Tatooine sets that are coming out with, you can have just a fun Tatooine build. Like, I'm not going to lie, that would be fun to just have this like really cool, just Tatooine looking area. Like even if you bought the older cantinas and just made them into buildings around it, like or built your own, like it still look cool though. So.
My very first Lego set. We have discovered this from research and looking back in time through my Lego sets and whatnot. My very first set actually was the very first cantina.
That is actually really cool.
I didn't know that, but then I found like these little pieces and whatnot in my little Lego crate, and I was sitting here and I was like, I remember these. I remember like a green lizard thing. I'm trying to remember what these are. And I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, I remember this little like up here had like a little ball thing, and I'm like, what the hell is this piece? This stuff too. And someone told me to look up these numbers on the bottom of this. And I looked that up, and then it said it was used in these sets. And then I found that this is actually a specialty piece for the original cantina. So my very first Lego set that I can remember, besides just bricks, is the very first cantina.
That is really cool.
And these are the only remaining pieces.
That is like, so my siblings had a bunch of like early Lego sets, and there's certain pieces that are missing from them, and I'm sad because it's like cool minifigures or stuff like that. Like they had the original Chewbacca, and somehow that piece got lost. I'm just like, that just hurts me.
See, I think it had the original Luke. It had Ben. It had Dubok versus Batman. Who wins?
No, Bantha.
Bantha. Oh,
Duneback, one of the creatures I showed versus the green creature. That is funny to me. That is. I think neither. They're so slow. It'll just like bump into each other, and that's all that will happen.
Yeah, put your mock in the Tatooine stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if you wrecked that mock, you can make some really cool Tatooine stuff.
Send that to Lego. See if they'll make it for you.
True. Just
submit some pictures to them and say, "Hey, I created this. I feel like this might be the one."
They would never make that a Lego set, and here's why: it's not playable.
$5,000. I don't know.
Well, maybe okay. So say I like show them that you made this, and say, "No, I want to come up with something like this with Lego, but something more playable." Mm-hmm. So maybe it came with Mando and.
If they did a set from it, though, this is what it would be. It would just be the creature, Mandalorian, maybe the child, maybe a few Jawas in there or something like that. Like not even the child,
the tunnel, or like maybe not as grand as yours, but like
the tunnel entrance.
Yeah,
I would do it similar to the Scarif playset. I would make a little function with a little technique that makes the Mudhorn float, and it kind of like a little thing that can move like that. Make it where it floats. With Baby Yoda. It's another one that I could have. I have like little things that can like jump and make the Mandalorian fly, because he was kind of flying a lot.
Yeah, that would actually be cool. Like the Scarif build, like if you push down on some pieces, like some pieces fly off it. Or even if you did what they did with the original the Lord of the Rings set, the Shelob's Lair, where it's like a little arc for Gollum, like a little like entrance for Gollum to sit in. Like if you had something like that, but it's a little bit bigger, it doesn't have to be something super grand, but it still could be something.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Someone, Laughing Lego Productions asks, when was the last time we got a sandcrawler?
Not that long ago. It was.
We could get the sandcrawler with the Mudhorn with it, like the sandcrawler, like the big sandcrawler set, but then have like some of the side characters be like the Mudhorn, Baby Yoda, Mando. I mean that actually wouldn't be bad because it's a very playable set, because you could open up the ship and see what's inside of it.
Wouldn't it be gray if it was from Mandalorian? If I remember right. I think the one in the Mandalorian was gray. I mean, it'd still be cool.
I thought it was brown. I really did.
I thought it was brown.
Was it?
I think it was brown. I'm pretty sure it was brown. I don't think they would change that.
I thought it was just because it was a different planet. I'm trying to see when. So I found the sandcrawler. Wait, I should just search up the number. 75059. 750. Did I say 95 or 59?
I don't remember.
295.
295. Okay.
Oh, I mean, I think it's 59 actually.
Oh. The latest Sandcrawler, it was a cool build. It was a little smaller, but I think the reason why it didn't do as well just was the price, I think.
I think you're right.
Because it was like $160 for something that was...
How much was it?
I thought it was 160, but I'm not sure. I didn't buy it, so I don't know. It was like 2 years ago, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, I messed it up. Okay, that's what was wrong.
$200.
I think you're right about it being 200. I'm trying to find. Is it Brickset? That's the site. Yeah, here it is. Oh crap. American dollars 300.
300? Wait, that was the UCS one, I think.
I think that's the newest one though.
The newest one?
Because it came out in. Why isn't it telling me release date? 4. Why can't I find? Usually it tells.
Did you have 4 Moss Isley Cantinas?
Huh?
It was that one.
That one was the last one?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if there's 75220. I believe that was the latest one. 75220. Because the UCS one, yeah, the UCS one was like super cool. Oh, is that one?
Oh, yeah, that's okay. That's the set you're talking about. Yes, that was. I actually remember that set. Oh my gosh, this is tiny.
Yeah, and it was like, and it was expensive too. A lot of people didn't like it.
140.
140, still expensive.
Yeah, I don't see when it was released. What year it's released in, but that's crazy. Wow. There could be.
This was one of my first sets that I remember getting.
I remember that my friends had that set. That was such an awesome. I love sets like that, and they actually the next wave of Lego City, we're getting more sets like that. Dude, what's up, SpaceX? Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in my chat in a long time. Sorry, I recognize that person. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That set would probably be a poly bag if it was just the cantina. Wait,
You talking about my cantina?
Oh,
the
yeah,
one that I was.
Yeah. If it was just the cantina, it would be a poly bag.
Well, it was. From what I can remember, it was tiny.
Yeah, probably like a $20 set, maybe. I don't know.
Sorry, guys, I apologize for the noise.
You're fine. Yeah. So it's kind of cool. Like we've gotten all these like Moss Eisley sets in the past, and I'm really excited that we get such a big one this year. And I do want to do it. I really do want to get it. Like the more I talk about it, the more I want to get it. But I'm also just like $350. But like that's how much I spent on Lego in the last 2 months. Like
yeah.
But there's so many other sets like the AT-AT that I want to pick up even before that. And it's just like the AT-AT is sick, and I don't know when they're ever going to do it again. But it's also whenever they're ever going to do Moss Eisley again. So it's like
for me, what I think Lego hasn't the last like 4 years, the sets haven't been as good as like the 2013, 2014 sets. It's just my opinion. But this year has been like really good, but they're expensive sets. So it's like you can't get them all, you know.
Yeah, because we used to have a ton of like more well-priced sets, and I feel like I really want them to go back to doing $10 Lego sets every once in a while, even if that's a microfighter, like $10, $20 sets, like with the battle packs that they used to do, and we aren't getting those. From what I've heard, we aren't getting any more battle packs. Like it's just gonna be those $30 ones, like the 501st.
That's not gonna do good.
I'm kind of disappointed because they know that but the only way is if they're gonna have to do those like the $30 ones, they're gonna have to do more like the 501st.
They're gonna have to do decent.
But they could make it better though. Like they could, like the 501st wasn't as great as it's like everyone was into it for the minifigures and great. But $30 for just minifigures to me isn't all that great. I mean,
for the record, you get 6 minifigures, which is the most you get for like. There are some sets these days where you can get decent amount, but there isn't big builds in them.
True, and that's true. I'm not hating on it at all. I'm just saying that for $30, I mean, for what was it, for $10 or $15, you could get the Mandalorian battle pack that had 4 Mandalorians in it, and that's only
yeah.
I mean, but it's only $10 less, and you only get two less figures. I mean, I could spend the same amount and have 8 Mandalorian figures. You know,
you could get about, for a few extra bucks, you could get, what is it, like 12 Mandalorian figures for the same price you're getting for 6. And yes, the builds aren't as good, but it's like, okay, if you're gonna do more sets like the 501st, we need to do something like, because if I want more Imperial battle packs, I want more Rebel battle packs. So the builds are gonna have to be good if they want to do it. Like they're gonna have to be decent small builds, but something you're still gonna want to pay the $30 for.
Well, so like my brick heads, for example, they're cheap. But there was a lot of little pieces and a lot of little details that went into making this entire little figure. Yeah. I absolutely love that. I mean, it's not huge. It's not a ton of pieces, but it was great. The 501st Battle Pack, it took me no time at all to make the walker or the speeder. They could do better than that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Or even your little mini spaceship sets. Like there's that mini Y-Wing and the mini Kylo Ren shuttle.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are those worth it? Have any of you built those yet?
The microfighters? Yeah, I have quite a few of them. I actually like them. That's what the Bantha line was from, actually. And I do like them, and I think they do a good job. Like, I'm excited for the Tauntaun. I'm really excited for that we're getting next year. They're intricate, and yes, the builds aren't always great, but they're kind of fun to get, in my opinion. So, like, that's at least my personal opinion. I did notice, what was it? Cool Guy Dom said, the 501st Battle Pack is the greatest set of all time. I have to disagree on that, though. And the stuff I saw about the Rogue One is the best sets. I agree. We had such amazing sets from Rogue One and some other like stuff. Rogue One we had great sets from.
Those battle packs were good.
Besides your U-Wing, what's great about the Rogue One?
Y-Wing. Battle of Scarif.
No, we already have a Y-Wing though.
Krennic Shuttle. Both battle packs that had unique figures with them. The Death Trooper, we had 2 Death Troopers in a battle pack, which was crazy because we didn't usually get that type of
we got perfect stormtroopers.
True. We also got 4 really good rebels in the Rebel battle pack. I'm sorry, but those were well done. The other vehicles that came, the ATSC that came with Rogue One, it's a well done ATSC too with good minifigures.
It's great. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I literally had no idea what came with the Rogue One. I just wanted to see what you had to say.
Also, for the last thing, Krennic Shuttle. It's such a good set with great minifigures. Like I didn't.
You have it?
I don't, but a friend of mine had it, and I got to hold it, and it was so cool. Yes, it's a weird look a little bit, but the minifigures and the set itself just looks cool. So,
I think Ethan needs to send me over that Republic gunship, though. I think Ethan needs to send me.
I love my Republic gunships.
I've got to hold one of
those. I just send it to me. I'll send you one of the Baby Yodas, and we'll trade.
Zane, they're coming out with a UCS one next year. There's going to be a UCS of the Republic gunship.
I don't know if I like that. It's going to be oversized and.
I agree.
Really? You think it's going to be oversized?
That's almost oversized.
True. That's what I feel. Okay, one second. I lost track. There's a bunch of people coming in here. I can't wait for the Tauntaun. I use microfighters mostly for the figs, and I just part them down. Yeah, I can understand that.
Cool guy, then I'm a troll. Wow, what? Why am I a troll? That's mean.
I mean, he is, but I'm also a troll, so I can't say anything.
Yeah, we're friends. I'm only giving him a hard time. Cool guy, you have to be so rude.
Yes, tank. There's also this cool tank that came with Rogue One. It was actually my first Rogue One set.
Chirrut Inui.
Yes, and then the 2 tank troopers. One of the best stars.
Let's take a moment to remember when battle packs used to be $10.
Oh my gosh, I know, right? I have the first. I still have it. I got 2 of these the same Christmas. I mean, the minifigure didn't come with it, but I got 2 of these the same Christmas with the white plain troopers. Oh, that was honestly the days. Like that was my favorite set back in the day. Actually, I have a third one. Some of the parts are missing, and I kind of want to buy them off Bricklink just to finish them out because I got it. I was able to get 5 of them for like pretty cheap, and I gave them all to my friends for like a birthday thing. And also, no, actually, the OG. I think this one is the OG battle pack right here. I own. Oh no, there was an episode 3 one that came around a little bit before that, and that was the OG one. But
my
this
older brother had that, and I kind of had. I have the minifigures still, but I never keep a battle pack with the parts. I mean,
I'm such a purist. Like every battle pack I have is still all of the parts. But yeah, the OG like that. I love this vehicle. I think this was a great battle pack set. So.
But see, okay, so wait, is he just kidding? Get pranked? Is that about me?
Yes, joke calling you out as a troll. That's a joke.
I thought we were friends here, guys. I thought we were buddies.
No.
I thought we were buddies. I like you guys. You're my friends.
But wait, the Imperial Dropship Battle Pack was the first Lego set. That was my first Lego Star Wars set ever, actually. I had some sets before that, but that was my first Star Wars set. That ship I showed.
I think my first Star Wars set was the Clone Battle Pack. I think that of 2008. That was my first Star Wars set.
The Clone Battle Pack?
Oh,
the difference between mock builders and collectors?
Wait, what? Ethan, wait, sorry, what was it, Ethan?
You remember that Rebel battle pack from back in the day with the rebels and that little land speeder thing?
No, that went against that. Yeah, at the Fleet Troopers.
Yeah.
That was your first battle pack?
Yeah.
Oh, that was such a good. I always wanted that one because I wanted the Fleet Troopers. Actually, I bought off Bricklink. No, actually, off a guy, I bought a couple Fleet Troopers. And I have one from the Y-Wing, actually, because some guy was selling them and I needed.
Oh, I have a bunch of those from the Tantive 4.
Yeah, that's actually kind of one of the reasons I wanted to get it was to get
custom ones. Like, the colors for them, I guess, are unique for the Tantive. Like, no one else. And then Leia as well. She comes with her little dress or legs. And she's a custom figure as well, just for the Tantive. The difference between mock builders and collectors.
Yes, that mock builders get the battle packs and destroy them, and then, like, okay, I still have where is it? I still have the Mandalorian one, even though everyone said, "Oh, I hate the little rock thing." I still have that built, and I use it for stuff, actually too.
The only battle pack that I kind of have built is the Clone and Jedi little ship thing, and it's some parts are full. I've taken off. I've just taken all the good parts off.
Ethan's a mock builder. He takes them apart. Me and Brad are more set builders.
So I used to destroy the sets, and because I'm more recently of being regretting destroying so many of the sets, I still have all I built them back a lot of sets, but I like every set that I've gotten this year, last year, and the year before that, I think I've kept and that's. Yeah, there are sometimes I want to destroy a set and make something new out of it, but keep the pieces still in it. Like again, like with the Hogwarts Castle, I think it would be so much fun to break all those down because there's so many cool pieces there to build a castle out of, and then build it back again. But it's it still would be in that set. I wouldn't add or take anything away from it.
The reason why a lot of my sets got destroyed is I didn't have these shelves a year ago, so they're kind of everywhere. So I kind of just destroyed the ones that I didn't need and had good parts on it. So I was like, more parts for me, I'll take it.
No, that makes sense. I agree that was a problem. I've had two where it's you didn't have places to put your sets, so you destroyed. The worst was I have 3 of these shelves stacked up high, and that's used to be where all my Star Wars sets were because that's all I had built at the time until I started rebuilding and buying so many sets. My brother got accidentally underneath his shelf and knocked it over. And I was so pissed because I was like, bro, just on that one shelf, there's $2,000 worth of Lego. He's like, it's not that much.
I remember the last set that I dropped was, I don't know, it had to be a year and a half ago. It's been a while. I've been very careful, but I dropped Cad Bane Speeder. And that was, I never built it back.
That was a cool minifigures with it. I kind of want to pick up Cad Bane. I'm not gonna lie, but
they really need to remake. they need more Clone Wars sets. I mean, they just need to.
Yeah, they need to.
Series.
We need to get Rogue One and Solo sets again, because I know this.
Mhm.
Like, there could have been more great Solo sets that they could have come out with that. We need to get. What needs to happen is we need to get more like Episode 1, 2, 3, and Clone Wars sets. In a few years, get some more sequel sets. Like, every few years, like, go through a different, like, either original, prequels or sequels. Like, switch it up. Maybe have one or two of like the sequels or original, like in the prequels the time. But it's like, if you switch it up nicely, then you get like, you want those sets when they come out. And it's like, yeah.
So did you see Ben's question? Ben has a good question.
Yeah.
So I have been building Legos since I was probably like 5, 6, 7, something like that. I'm 25, so I've been building Legos for about 20 years. We'll say 20 years.
Older.
But mine have only been, but mine hasn't been as great as Ethan. So I started with my Lego mocks, I guess you could call it, but just children's building out of bricks.
Yeah.
And then I got my cantina and stuff like that. But then I stopped. I stopped building till Valentine's Day of this year, actually. So all the sets I currently have right now. Sorry, people. They have been within the last year. Like both my UCS sets. Like, I've spent $5,000 this year in Legos alone.
Same.
Just trying to get caught up. Like, I feel bad that I missed out on tons. Like the shuttle. There's so many sets that were out that I never picked up that I really want, that I regret not buying because now they're a lot more expensive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. Like, that is like my white whale, I guess you could call it.
That's the Mandalorian set for me.
The new one?
No, the Mandalorian. It was a Mandalorian gunship, I think it was called, or something like that. It came with Pre-Vizsla. Matt owns it.
Yeah.
I want it.
I want Darth Vader's TIE Fighter so bad. But I just...
is it like that one from like 2010-ish? Somewhere around that older one? It's not like super big.
Me?
Yeah, that.
No, it's not huge. It's not a UCS or anything like that. It's smaller. It's 2010.
I think I have it. It's.
Do you have it, or is it in pieces?
I took all the light bluish gray tiles off of it. It's right there.
See, I think that's the one. I think that's it. I'll buy it from you. You got your pieces from it. Just give it to me now. I think before you scrap it anymore.
It's missing like the set had a ton of light bluish gray tiles on it. And it doesn't have any of those, so it's really just a panel.
It's a panel.
So that was Zane's kind of intro to Legos, and going back to the question. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep us back on track because we do keep getting on down rolls.
Sorry.
No, you're perfectly fine. That was a perfectly good rabbit hole. But you paused, so I was like, I'll bring it back. My entry was technically when I was 9 and uploaded a few animations I did, which I'm actually going to re-upload to this YouTube channel, just to like kind of show off what I did when I was younger. So I been building Legos since I was like 4 and could talk and walk, but it wasn't until this year when I started doing stuff on Instagram. I was just kind of posting my Lego collection and Lego stuff I did. But my whole like Lego community joining didn't start until I started doing Lego TikTok in August. And that's when I really joined the Lego community in itself. And I started getting to know a lot of other Lego creators like Zane and Ethan themselves. So because of that, that's how I joined the Lego community.
Wait, was it just August when you joined
Yeah,
TikTok?
I started in August. And I almost have 70 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I now have like 60 on my Twitch, and I have like almost 9K. 8,500 on my YouTube. So no, TikTok. Sorry, not YouTube. So yeah. I know you have that set, and you drop tested in a video. Still pissed about that. What's up,
Do I look more Lego official now?
What'd you say?
So do I look more Lego official now?
Yes.
So you guys didn't notice this, but my wall of Lego boxes has been taken down.
I did notice that, and I was gonna comment on it, but I was waiting for stuff.
It's just temporary. I have an inspection for the townhome I live in. So before I renew my lease, they have to come check it out, and my wife told me to take them down. Stud Bud, we gotta talk about that. No.
What? You don't like the name? What do you guys think of the name Stud Buds? We were trying to think of a good Lego name, and this is what was making us laugh a whole lot, so we stuck with it.
Brick Bros. I don't know.
I think the one I liked was Brickophrenics, just because it was like schizophrenics. I thought it was fun, but
Stud Buds.
I don't know how to put this thing while I'm sitting here.
Huh?
I don't know. I know it's the end of the show, but I'm like trying to.
I mean, that's fine. Matt's supposed to be joining us, so I was gonna go extra like half an hour. Brick Talk. That was one of the ideas, was Brick Talk, but
everyone has Brick Talk or like production.
Yeah.
You know.
Brick Talk was actually used. I think I saw a creator who was using it, so I couldn't.
Jawas. I saw a comment of Jawas. I couldn't not hold all my Jawas.
I can't grab them again. I can grab Obi-Wan's hot. I do. Okay, I am gonna say I think Zane, even if you give this set to your brother, you're gonna want to pick up one for yourself.
It's not actually for my brother. He bought it. So my little brother loves that I'm on TikTok. And so he always buys little sets like that. He's like, "Hey, can we build those on your Lego TikTok?" I'm like, "Yeah, we can build on my Lego TikTok." And he's like, "Well, I'll leave it at your house in case you want it, buddy." So he's really cute and he's really cool. He wants to be part of it, and he loves that I build Legos, and so he wants to be a part of it as well. So he buys those little sets to leave here to be part of my collection because he wants to be a part of this. So
that's actually a really cool thing. I like it's sweet. Underlying it's sweet.
It closes.
You're gonna like this, yeah, because it opens up. You also get a miniature Leia with it, like a hologram Leia.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I'm stoked.
The C-3PO that's in it is actually one from another set I have, but it opens up and then the roof opens up too, but also closes down. So I think you're gonna really like this set.
So it's very playable.
Yeah, it's very playable. It's your type of set. Like it's always what you talk about, but smaller scale. So
the Poe Dameron's X-Wing is the one that the first one I got in Valentine's Day. I BB-8 actually is my favorite droid. So you know, I love that. I actually have a BB-8.
Very
the one, the only Matt Melish, folks.
Hey. Not working for some reason.
Your what?
His audio.
Hello, Matt. All right,
okay,
let's talk crap about Matt while he's no.
Are you pulling in Ethan in this?
There we go.
I know.
There we go. Hello.
Hey.
How are you guys?
Better late than never, Matt.
Yeah, that's, I guess the context we have to use for tonight, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I'm fine with going later. Like we have people now.
Plans changed, and then they got back to normal.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna explain this. So originally tonight almost got canceled, because I was in a commercial shoot, and the first one, because we're shooting two different places. The first one went for 4 hours, and when we were going to the second one, I was like, "Oh crap! If we do another 4-hour shoot, it's gonna be like almost 9 o'clock, and it's like a 40-minute drive home. So I won't be able to drive home and get back in time to do this." So I was like, "Okay, there might be a chance of it canceling." And I was like, "I'll text you guys at 8." And then thank you so much for coming out for Zoom. I saw his little comment there.
Also, okay, Matt, really quick. I've been trying to ask you this, but you won't answer me, Mister. I got 150 billion thousand followers.
Sorry.
Popular. Don't talk to anybody. No, we're not cool.
Ethan has a ton of followers, but he talks to us at least.
Okay? Hey. I didn't come here to get attacked. Let's be civil.
First off, I love your video about the armor from the Mandalorian episode 3. I absolutely love that video. I watched that like 10 times because just your description of it, and you're like, I'm done dealing with this. Everybody listen up. I love that. Just because that's not typically you. You don't usually get into stuff like that. You usually just kind of like watch from the sidelines and have your thoughts to yourself. And you're like, all right, listen here, guys. This is bull. I'm telling you why. I love it.
I'm going to put this out there because I feel like we should talk about Mandalorian. I think it is time. We've been waiting for Matt to join us to talk about Mandalorian.
Here.
So we're going to put spoiler warnings out right now for probably episode, let's just say season 2. We're going to get into talk about all of it. I know Matt's been doing a podcast about this, but
yeah,
we're going to talk Lego and Star Wars on this.
Awesome.
So I want to give a spoiler warning. So I'm going to give you guys a few minutes. If you guys don't want season 2, any of that spoiled, I want to talk about Mandalorian with these guys, and I think you guys would love to hear our thoughts. So I'm just going to put that out there. Sorry, I paused it just because I wanted to give people fair time to.
Sure, you're good. You're good. While we have the time, Matt, you made a video where you. I'm trying to remember the audio because I saved the audio, but you had like let me see something. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. It's like, oh boy, I've got little Matt figures. No, I got. So like you had like a little figure like this, and then you're like, let's make it bigger. And then all of a sudden, your video changes, and then you have like bam, like that's
I've been seeing so many of those recently, and I want to do one with the Y-wing.
See,
there's so many.
I wanted to ask Matt's permission if I could copy him and do something with my Tantive.
Of course, I wasn't the one who originally invented it, anyways. I don't believe so. I think that. I would consider that a trending audio. Yeah, totally.
I think SC Dude did the first Lego one with the he did.
Did he?
I think so. I may be wrong about this, but he did. Wow, we just got 15 viewers all of a sudden. Whoa, holy crap!
Hey,
out.
About the army.
I know. Wow, yeah. I think he did Boba Fett's helmet to the bigger one.
Oh, yes, I can do that. Oh,
yeah. There you go.
I'll do the Tantive though. I won't do the same thing that we talked about this. If you're gonna do a copy, you gotta do your own spin. Okay, don't be flat out freaking just copying people and not saying nothing.
Okay, so I think we give enough time. So if you don't want to have the Mandalorian spoiled, leave now. I hate to say that, but we want to talk about Mandalorian, so we're gonna.
By the way, I love coming in, and I get this energy from you guys. I love it. It's great.
This is what the
party can finally start now that you're here.
Exactly. Exactly. Matt is everything. Okay, now that my clout is here.
No, I can't be everything. No, I can't be. If this is everything, we're all doomed.
I know, right? So I wanna start off with the armor thing. I totally agree. So if you don't know what we're talking about, there's been some sort of there's two things in Mandalorian season 2 that people have been getting really mad about.
There's now three. There's now three.
Okay,
they're just trying to get it canceled.
All right, so number one was in episode 2 was Baby Yoda eating the eggs. Now I agree that is wrong. He's a little child doing something he shouldn't. I don't think Baby Yoda should be canceled for that though. He should be. Like Mando should reprimand him like he did in the next episode.
But he's not an adult. He's not his parent. He's not actually ever had a child. So Mando's trying to learn this as much as Baby Yoda's trying to grow up. So him eating the eggs is like, oh crap, what do I do? He's eating eggs. Do I punish him? Do I not? Stop doing that. Don't do that. And then, like you said, the next episode, it
gets called out. It does. Like
exactly.
So the thing with the eggs was. Baby Yoda in season 1, the child was eating frogs. And so these are frog eggs. And so I think that's where that connection comes from, where a lot of people don't figure it out in their mind because it's been so long since we've seen season 1, right? Secondly, I've seen an argument going around where, like, they somehow were able to turn this into, like, an abortion topic. I don't understand how that goes together, but... The problem is you can't take things from the Star Wars universe and put it into our world. It doesn't work that way. So
there is some
what
stuff
bothers
that does,
me.
But that doesn't.
Yes. More of a political overlap.
Yeah. Yeah, there are some stuff, but like that does not cross over in any way.
No.
I don't even want to get into that topic, but that is completely two different things. Agreed.
Yeah. It's like eating a chicken egg.
Yeah, well,
yeah, exactly.
I disagree with that a bit, but yes.
Well, I mean, have you seen the one that they say it's degrading to a woman who's trying to get her eggs to the promised land to her husband, and so why is it sexist and why is it okay for this child to kill off someone's offspring?
If it was a dude that was doing it, he would have done the same thing.
God, stop!
Right,
you can't. It's irrational behavior. It's emotionally driven and irrational behavior of people getting. They just have a deep hatred for the world in their hearts, and they want their views imposed on other people. That's the problem. If we spread love and happiness and kindness instead of this judgment mentality upon everything that you want to disagree with, then we would have a better world. But alas,
I agree.
Okay, next topic. We got the baby
thing is people are mad because Bo-Katan has boob armor.
They've had boob armor
chest plate. Yeah, sorry. It's like, so basically it has a curve on it.
Don't get us canceled, Brad.
Oh, sorry. I kind of forgot that terminology might get
to what Brad said, though. If you look back at like the Greek times or any of the female armor or anything like that, it is a lot more chest shaped, if you would.
Yeah.
Bo-Katan slightly, it's boob shaped, and Bo-Katan is slightly projected a little bit. Like, it's not even rounded. It's not even.
Whoa! It's better watch out, block.
Yeah, like it's not done in like a sexualized way, I guess you'd say.
No.
It's not comic books. If you look at comic books, old Marvel comics, old DC comics, that you can make the argument. Yes, you can make the argument there. You can try, but that's more of an artistic perspective and driven by other things, and it's hard to take something from a different era into this era. Whereas
I do get that in the Clone Wars and some other places we didn't exactly see that, but you also got to remember those were kids shows, and I don't like. And also, it's like, okay, so you get this actress, and I'm pretty sure the actress who plays her is like a fighter, like she does some sort of fighting, like she's in action movies, so she's got to have something that she can wear on set and be comfortable in, but also be able to do those fight scenes in.
Yes.
So I do kind of understand where they go with that choice, and it's like. I don't see the problem there as much as like some other stuff that we've seen. Like that's, in my opinion, that's not bad. Like it makes sense to me, and it's not like I was seeing that and like that was the first thought that popped in my head. I was like, oh, it's Mandalorian armor. That is awesome. Yeah. Like
exactly, and that's what I tried to explain in the video too. I didn't even when I saw Bo-Katan for the first time in live action, the thought didn't even go to my brain. This is a cool character. This is cool armor. It didn't even cross my mind that, oh, look at her chest.
I mean, maybe those people who are talked about that, that's the thing they should be thinking about. Why is that the first place you're looking?
Yeah, straight to boobs. Stop it.
You're going to get canceled now, Zane.
Oh, sorry.
Well, the problem is that I think women, some women, not all women, of course, and we all don't view the same. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I think this idea of men being obsessed by sex is a driven thing in our society, right? That's society imposed. And I think that it's almost sexist to say that all men are just looking at women's chests all day as well. So if you look at it from that perspective, that works too.
I mean, you can look at any perspective and any side is in the wrong here. So it's like, it's kind of hard to like, that's a bit frustrating. I'm not going to lie.
You can't fight for that issue.
No.
Hey,
but the third thing.
Where you got your
what is this newest? Oh, yeah. Someone wanted to know, where'd you get your cardboard cutout from? The Baby Yoda.
This is the real Baby Yoda. I don't know what you're talking about. This is not a cardboard cutout.
I just kidnapped him from set.
I feel like such a loser because I have like 8 different Baby Yodas, and like I've got like a stuffed animal, like a little doll. I've got one of the squeaks. I've got the Lego. Like my mom sent me some from Oklahoma. Like I got a pocket. I feel like a child.
That's awesome.
I do. And why am I a grown ass 25-year-old that has a plush Baby Yoda? Like
it's okay.
I would love a plush
Dude,
Baby
I love
Yoda.
it.
I mean, he's awesome.
I only have 2 Baby Yodas.
I laugh at that for it. I think it's awesome. I love it.
I got this from the comic shop. Comic shop.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Local, but I'm sure you can get it online wherever cardboard cutouts are sold.
I actually had for the longest time, and I gave them away to a friend because he was a much bigger Star Wars fan than me at the time. I wasn't thinking. I had a full life-size cardboard cutout of Darth Maul and Jar Jar Binks from the original Episode 1 movie. I'm not kidding.
It's probably worth something.
It is. I'll be honest.
Dad, who's Seth Hunter? Have you seen him before?
No, I don't see a problem though.
I just don't understand. I don't like your Lego TikToks also.
Oh no, he said Dom.
That's
I like
okay.
your TikTok. No, Dom. He said Dom. He was talking about Cool Guy Dom. No, sorry.
Okay. I was like,
if you don't like my Lego TikToks, that's okay. It's fine.
Yeah.
No, you're allowed to not like them.
He said M.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. Yeah, I do see the M now. I was like, geez, man. Out of nowhere. I guess we were talking too much about the breastplate. Good Lord.
Okay. What's this new? What's the third thing that they're trying to
It's
cancel?
not new. It's not new, but it keeps coming back up the more we see Gina Carano. It was her. I don't even know what it was. That she said.
You know what it was.
Something that was taken as homophobic. Something.
Gina,
I don't remember.
On her Twitter, people were pestering her because she did not have pronouns in her bio, and she didn't do anything about it. And she was just like, I support you guys to do it, but I'm not going to put it in my bio. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah.
And then they forced her into a point, and so she did the R2D2 sounds in her bio. Every Star Wars fan got it. But anyone who didn't understand Star Wars is trying to cancel her now because they saying she's homophobic. Now, I've not looked into this too much, but from what I know, she has personally come out and said, I don't have a problem. Like, if you want to do that, that is your choice. You are fine with doing whatever you want in that area.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, that is fine. Like, I don't see any problem with that. If she has said, I'm not going to personally put it in my bio, but if you want to, that's fine. I don't see that as a problem, but that's funny. Like in my chat right now, people are laughing because they understand that that's a Star Wars reference. You know, beep boop beep boop. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm sorry, I may get hate for that, but like,
what I see as a bigger problem is the fact that people are allowed to believe what they want to believe at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Even if she did say this big like homophobic thing, which she didn't. But even if she did, we are all entitled the right to our freedom of opinion for things. It's not something that I necessarily believe in. I have a completely different belief than most people about certain things, and that's okay.
Yeah.
And I think that no matter what you believe, you're allowed to believe it, unless it's going to harm somebody else. Like,
it's
specifically.
And it's like, okay, people were trying to cancel Chris Pratt because he didn't go out to a political rally with other Avenger cast members.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
you don't even have to say anything anymore.
he was usually just choosing his right of a free. Yeah, like to me that was like, okay, he did what he wanted to do. Like
he had other plans that night.
Own opinion.
Someone asked if we're talking. Yes, we're talking about the actress of Cara Dune.
See, like, okay, so the new Mulan movie that's coming out. Well, that's out.
That came out. Yeah.
Like it's out, like you can buy it, but you can't watch it on Disney Plus yet. Anyway, so
around Christmas time, you're already gonna be able to.
Yeah, they wanted to cancel the entire show because the actor who plays Mulan supported the police in their country.
Yeah,
they wanted to cancel the entire movie, the entire release because she supports the police. Why? I don't care about their opinion.
Because everything is socially driven. That's the problem. It's all becoming propaganda. I hate to be a conspiracy theorist right now, but literally everything that you see on the news is basically propaganda. Not just the news, but like literally every media source. Literally every media source, even if it's Star Wars
I agree with this one. I kind of got to agree with this one.
But yeah, cancel culture has gotten really out of hand. It's become more of a bandwagon. Exactly. It's a mob mentality. It's mob mentality is what it is.
I hate to talk about this, but Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio on TikTok. If you don't know what's happening there, everyone's trying to cancel them. I just don't care. I want them to be. I hate this. No, okay, I don't want them to be canceled, but I don't care if they're dropping in followers. Like,
I don't care either. Honestly, I don't even know who they are. To be honest,
I don't know who's following them. I don't know.
Charlie, do my dance.
Yeah, I know, right?
Charlie, do it.
But Like,
yeah, I agree,
everyone's
Ethan.
hopping
I
on
agree.
the bandwagon just to cancel them. And it's like, okay, they said some stupid stuff. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, so that's like, I agree. It's a bandwagon thing sometimes. And so it's like one person else hops on. It's like,
it's been that way for like the last 3 years. Like there's the Me Too movement. There is realistic stuff that happens that people should be reprimanded for, but they jump on this bandwagon and try to say everybody in the world is doing it to either get fame, money, cancel people, hate on people for no reason. Like, I don't know if you guys like Johnny Depp or not. I
guess we just talked about that recently.
Yeah. So he got kicked out of the Warner Brothers movies and stuff, Pirates of the Caribbean, all that stuff, because there's alleged claims against him where he actually has physical proof that his significant other, girlfriend, I don't care if
ex-wife,
ex-wife actually abused him, but because of
cut off his finger.
They say it's his fault and kick him out, even though he has proof. Like, that's bullcrap to me. That's why is that a thing? Why is everyone jumping on this bandwagon? Why does everybody have to hate so much just to hate? Like, they don't actually have physical proof or physical reason. Like, you wake up to Charlie D'Amelio. Oh, they don't want this person to have 1 million followers or 100 million followers. Okay, let's help get her kicked out. Let's help block her. Let's report her stuff. Why? Why do you have to be that way? You know,
because they can't separate. They can't separate the person and their beliefs or their actions. These can all be separated.
Yeah. And I think this goes back to something. So I've talked about how me and Matt used to not like, we used to think each other's content was cringy and stuff like that. Like, we didn't really have a love for each other. We got into a podcast. Yeah, true. We got into a podcast together a long time ago and talked. There's a respect for the content that person makes and the content creator. You got to separate the two. So it's when I'm watching someone's stuff now, it's like, okay, I know this content creator. I may not like this video. Like, it's just like, I don't like it. It's just not my humor.
Yeah. There's one person.
But I'm respecting the creator there. And I'm not just being like, okay, comment on that. Your video is stupid. Oh, and I love you, man, because we're friends. It's like, no, like, I have respect for that person. Like,
see, but there's also a side of it that I also think about. So yes, there's this opinion of hate and negativity. But the world we live in, the culture, and like my little brother and sister, Callum, he's 14, Ansley, she's 11. Ansley posted a political thing about Trump and Biden. I don't think that should come out of her mouth. She's 11. But there is the pressure, there's the stigma to do these things. You know, you're not cool if you don't hate this person. You're not cool if you don't hate the president. You're not cool if you don't support this person. So you need to follow in these people's footsteps. And even though you don't like it or don't agree with it, if you don't do it, you're going to get the hate for it. You're going to get kicked out. You're going to get kicked off the team. People are going to hate you because you don't hate this other person. There's a stigma behind it, and I can't stand it. That I can.
Have you ever?
You're going through this, and I tell my own opinion. I stay out of politics and I stay out of all that stuff. Just because I have an opinion, and it doesn't matter what your opinion is or what my opinion is. If we're friends, you can support whatever you want, man. If you support Biden, support Biden, man. I love you. I'll support you no matter what, man. I don't care. If I support this, let's do it, man. Let's both have our own views. And you know what? At the end of the day, let's hang out. Let's build some Legos. Let's have a damn good day. I'm going to hate you.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Woo! Well done. Well done.
All right. Now, after that very political ramble, I would like to move off to something that's not.
That's not political, though. That's not political. That goes beyond it. That goes beyond it. That's the real issue that nobody sees, and that's what's important, especially right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways.
I kind of want to talk more Mandalorian with you, Matt, because I haven't talked to you really heavily about the last 4 episodes.
What do you want to know?
So me and Ethan and sort of Zane watched the episode together.
What do you mean, sort of?
You were talking with us.
He kind of was there.
I was there.
He had like one eye closed.
Do the foot thing, Brad. Do the foot thing.
Oh my gosh. I'll be honest. Again, we're going back to
TikTok.
Yes, I said too. I agreed. The foot thing on the speeders but I'll be honest, I love the scene with the speeder bikes going down and the chase scene there, because I love how when we've gotten speeder bike chase scenes. I love it when he gets to the bottom of the cliff and does the biker move where he puts his foot down to turn him sharply. Like, that was great. And I feel like this last episode, we got so many callbacks to Rebels and all these other, like, we got the vehicle that the troop transport. We got to see that. We got to see inside that for live action, which we've only got to see in Rebels. We've got to see the live action version of it in
Kenner
the
toy.
last episode.
The Kenner toy. The original Kenner toy.
Kenner toy.
For the troop transport. Kenner.
Oh, yes. I mean, like
the action
Kenner.
figures.
Kenner toy.
Kenner.
The Kenner.
Man, I know you're
toy.
young, but
I don't.
So before,
I like this vehicle.
For our youngsters here, for the people who don't know, before Hasbro owned the rights to Star Wars action figures, it was Kenner. Kenner was the original company, Kenner, and they made vehicles like the Y-wing, the TIE Fighter, the X-wing, and the Troop Transport, which was never originally in Star Wars. So that was where it originated. And
so it's kind of like the creatures that one dude rode. Actually came from the holiday special of Star Wars. In the first season, those gray,
the blurgs,
what are they called? Blurgs. Those are originally from the holiday special, which are originally from a toy.
Yes, and then the Ewok Adventures as well.
Yeah, no, actually, no, you're right. Ewok Adventure was it? Ewok Adventure. Sorry, I was not a holiday special, but it was from the Ewok Adventure.
Okay. I didn't know if they were in the holiday special or not. It's been a while since I saw that. Well, they weren't in the Lego holiday special, so.
See, Brad, you need to go to your Netflix. Okay, there's a show called The Toys That Made Us. Okay, they talk about Legos. They have a whole Star Wars one, the very first Star Wars toys. Okay, Kenner, talk about it.
All right, I'll look into that. I'll see if I have time. I'll use Matt's excuse.
Old Guy Block Studios is the one who's like Kenner.
Old Guy Block Studios, guys. I'm 25. I'm not that. I got some white in here, but I ain't that old.
Joking. Yeah, I used to play with the original Kenner Troop Transport back in the day.
I had Legos from 1985. Okay, listen here, Kenner is where it was. All right, they had the real toys. The stormtroopers didn't even look like stormtroopers.
What's this Hasbro? What's this Hasbro?
What's a Hasbro? Oh man!
Oh my gosh!
But that's true. If you ever look back at the very first lineup with Luke, Leia, Stormtrooper, stuff like that, they didn't
send away. You had to send away for the figures. You couldn't get them on the pegs. You had to go and get them out of the catalog.
Yep. Mail it in and hope they sent it to you. Mm-hmm. That's how you got it.
Back in my day, I saw dinosaurs before they were extinct.
That's you saying.
Back in my day, I rode dinosaurs to school, young man.
But yeah, I mean, going about the toys and going back to it. Yeah, I don't know what your thoughts were. Like, there was some really good vehicles. We got to see more Imperial stuff. We got to see some TIE fight. We got a dog fight. We haven't seen a good dog fight, I think, in the show yet. We've seen one sort of where it was above Tatooine. And then there was
Chapter 5, yes. And then we got the X-Wings chasing Mando in Chapter
But it wasn't a real
10.
dogfight. Like,
they weren't shooting at each other. No. Yes. And what I like about that is that the Razor Crest is this old bucket of bolts, and we see him taking it apart in the beginning. We see him trying to put it back together with the Mon Calamari in the last episode with Bo-Katan. And I love that it calls back to the Millennium Falcon being this old rust bucket that doesn't really fly well, but the pilot is what matters, and how they connect to the ship and their ease of flying it through, doing spinning, which is a good trick, which Anakin says in episode 1. But I loved it.
Oh my god,
Kenner.
Oh my gosh,
that's the original. Yeah, that's terrible.
Oh.
Now we got Black Series. We got a ton of different stuff.
Why are you doing that?
Better than the Jyn Erso buildable figure.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, what was
don't
that?
even get me started on those.
There was those Disney dolls that were made, and they're
Forces
the
of
princess.
Destiny.
Yes, Force. Oh my gosh.
Look at R2D2.
That isn't. It doesn't look awful. I'm not gonna lie. It still looks bad.
It's beautiful, guys.
It looks better than the Force of Destiny dolls. But yeah. So Matt, what are your thoughts on the spoilers here on the end of the episode?
Do you know what those are from?
No, what are those?
No.
Please tell me.
Yeah.
Well, Okay, I didn't know this. My friend Sam had to tell me. Actually, we just got done filming a podcast, which you can go check out on my YouTube channel, the Plos Bros Podcast. Anywho, he did some canon deep diving and figured out that those are Dark Troopers, which was originally in the old Star Wars Legends before the prequels even came out. This was when Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau were kids, and they were consuming Star Wars content through the books. And these are Dark Troopers, which are powered by kind of what midichlorians are, blood-infused force powers. Yeah, which is interesting that they're using that route with it. And I wouldn't be surprised, personally, if we saw Moff Gideon want to use that power himself and kind of inject the blood into his own stream and become a force wielder.
See, cool guy, Dom. That makes sense why they would want Baby Yoda.
Yep.
Because
I think they are.
So, and they might be, but I also know that there's something called the Shadow Trooper because we used to get we got a Lego of it. But from my think, I thought Purge Troopers, Death Troopers, and Shadow Troopers were what we're like. It was a mixture of those three. Because I don't know if you guys know, but Purge Troopers are the ex-clones who are fighting with what are they called? And they're in Jedi Fallen Order, but they're ex-clones who
they have electrostaffs.
Yes, and what are Ethan? You gotta help me out here. Inquisitors.
Yes.
They help.
I didn't know where you were going there, but okay.
All right. They help the Inquisitors go hunt down Jedi, like Jedi that remained Order 66. And then I thought Death Troopers mixed in with that and shout like just kind of that mixture of like they're better troopers. They aren't like just regular stormtroopers. They're better, more kind of like enhanced troopers. So that's kind of what I was thinking. It's just we're gonna get the kind of first. I'm gonna start calling them the First Order because that's kind of what we're getting closer to. Side troopers. So
these are droid-like in nature. These are not organic. But it's almost organic and machine fused together, kind of like Vader is in a way. Yes, exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a cyborg.
So like kind of Grievous / Vader, like is that what like and I think that's kind of actually like I think that's cool. I'm wondering how they're gonna tackle it because I don't want them to make Mando OP or something like that to have to fight them. Like I want them to have. I guess that's where Ahsoka
next week.
Yeah.
No,
the Jedi.
I don't know. I don't know. Like
you don't think it's gonna be Ahsoka, Brad?
I think it's gonna be a cliff. It's gonna be a cliffhanger. I know it's gonna be Ahsoka, but I think it's gonna be a cliffhanger. And
it's I don't think we're gonna see it. 57-minute episode called The Jedi, directed by Dave Filoni.
Yeah.
What do you think it's
going to get something?
I think Boba Fett's gonna be there.
Okay.
You mean Commander Bly? That's not Boba Fett. That's Commander Bly.
I guess. Okay. Someone called me out on this because I did say this. What I saw, because I looked up because before Mandalorian was released, we got the titles of the episodes, and the sixth one was going to be called The Sorcerer. And the one before it,
that was wrong. That was all inaccurate.
Yeah.
That was all inaccurate information.
So you're probably right, but I'm guessing we're not going to. I feel like we aren't going to see Ahsoka right away. It's going to be at least 20 minutes till we see her. But at the same time, I'm like, if it's going to be a 57-minute episode and they're actually going to be tackling Ahsoka a lot more, I feel like we're going to see her a lot earlier in it. So, yes. We got.
Okay. So.
Or actually,
anywho, so here's why it needs to be Ahsoka. Here's why. She is connected to Mandalore and she understands the history of the Jedi. She's seen Yoda. She knows all this information that Mando needs to understand as well. So it's basically going to be probably a little action because you got Ahsoka. You got to do some lightsaber action. You can't just get away from that. But I think it's going to be a lot of explanation for Mando, teaching him what his kind was all about, what Death Watch really was, because he still hasn't wrestled with that yet. Bo-Katan never told him. And there's just a lot of history that he needs to understand.
Wait, so two things there. One, I knew it was going to be Ahsoka because we got it originally said that it was going to be Ahsoka because we got someone cast Ahsoka. So I definitely knew it was going to be Ahsoka. But I think, the question is, and see, episode 3, They say the Watch. They don't say Death Watch. They say the Watch.
It's the same thing.
It could be Child of the Watch. I don't know. It could
because
be
I'm
anything.
thinking, was Death Watch different than the Watch?
I think a Child of the Watch is a foundling.
Foundling.
I think it's all synonymous, right?
Okay. I feel like it could be the same thing, but I was just like, because technically Bo-Katan was raised in that too, but maybe there's many people after what happened with Maul that realized, oh, we got to step away from this. We got to, back off that.
Wars finally.
But I wonder how this will tie with like Rebels. Like the last episode of Rebels. Will we see like Ezra?
I don't think we're gonna see that exact version of Ahsoka. I'm not gonna lie. I don't. Some people have been making very big assumptions about how we're gonna see Ahsoka and her role, and I'm just like, I don't feel like that's gonna be the case. Like,
what do you think it is gonna be? How do you think we're going to see Ahsoka? If you could make an assumption, like, do you think we'll walk up on her and she won't reveal herself as the Jedi right away, or do you think he'll walk up and she's fighting and he makes that discovery? Oh shit, maybe I should be checking this out, or he'll have to.
I kind of
upon her and then. Like get talking and find out, oh crap, I'm supposed to be actually this is who I'm supposed to be seeing here. What's your guys' assumption on how we're actually gonna come upon this?
I kind of don't want them to do the whole Yoda thing again. I'm not gonna lie, where he meets a Jedi Master, where the person meets a Jedi Master, they don't reveal it themselves right away.
He's like he's beating him with a stick. He's like,
we've had that done before. I don't really want it done.
That's actually in I'm gonna sound like a complete nerd, but that's okay. The Star Wars from a Certain Point of View novel, The Empire Strikes Back, which my friend Sam is reading and he has been dissecting. He has been talking to me about it. There's a chapter where Yoda senses Luke landing on Dagobah, and that is him giving Luke his first lesson. The chapter is even called that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's almost him testing Luke in the Jedi ways. But I don't think they're going to do that with Mando, considering that like he's not Force sensitive.
Yeah.
I can see that. I mean,
so also on top of this, from rumors we've gotten, is that this is going to turn into Ahsoka getting her own spin-off show. Takes place around the same time, where she's hunting down Ezra. So that is that canceled?
There's too many rumored shows. I heard like there's going to be a Boba Fett show.
There was
a Boba Fett show.
There was rumored originally to be a Boba Fett movie.
Yes. Well, there was going to be one, and then Josh Trank went off the rails, who was the director at the time. He got fired.
Solo that got affected all of this.
They all got affected. It was a dumpster fire for every single one.
Okay, because it was supposed to be an Obi-Wan movie, a Boba Fett movie, and a Solo movie. Then Solo had all of its problems, so I thought that affected the rest of them. So originally,
Boba Fett was going to be the first one, and then that got passed on because Josh Trank was the director, and he had a lot of problems. I'm pretty sure the guy was suffering from some sort of addiction. And then Rogue One had its problems between the directors, and then Solo had its problems between the directors getting fired, and it was all a dumpster fire.
Yeah. But I mean, Rogue One still came out to be a good movie, even with its problems. But like, we had a great story, we had a great like character arcs that we cared about. It it had its problems.
I love the ending of Rogue One. I do.
I mean,
yes.
The ending of Rogue One
does have its problems, though.
The ending of Rogue One was so unexpected for me, honestly. I mean, it led up to it, and it made sense. But as far as any Star Wars movie or a lot of movies in general, they don't end with just killing everyone.
True.
That was done like that,
and that was the wise choice for that movie.
I thought it was a good lifesaver, a good.
Because I loved it because before that, everyone was theorizing that they were going to turn into the Knights of Ren, and then all of a sudden we get that, and it's just like, yep, that theory went down the drain. Like they got evaporated. Like there's no coming back. Like so many times you're like, oh, that character can come back. They made sure that no character could come back in Rogue One.
I have a question. Am I able to have an ADD moment here?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so with the new trilogy, before it was ever released or like really let into the movies, I honestly thought that Finn was going to be the force sensitive person.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people thought that.
Who became force sensitive, didn't like what he was doing, felt like it was wrong. I honestly thought that if they would have gone that route, I feel like it might have been a better.
They did it half baked. That's the problem with it. They did it, but it was half baked. It wasn't the ending that you
the book.
Yeah.
That.
Well,
or like read really into what they were saying in the film.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, does that mean he's force sensitive? Like, does that one line mean it? So
they confirmed that recently. I'm pretty sure this is confirming it, but with the Lego Star Wars
I watched that today where he's the holiday special.
Yeah.
He's being trained to be a Jedi, and I was like, wait, what? Like
I guess that canonizes it. Oh.
And actually, the actor, I'm really surprised about this. The actor that played him came out and like harassed Disney for saying, like, look, you guys, you gave me like 2 minutes in the last movie. And I agree, like they did such a bad job with Poe, Finn, Rey. Okay, I'm gonna get some hate for this, but Rey is.
If we're getting into the sequel talk, this is a dangerous path, my friend.
I'm going to say this because we're talking about female Jedi and stuff. Rey is a copy and paste of every other big female hero we have gotten recently. And I hate to say that. Like, I love a good female hero. I love a good, like, me and my girlfriend have talked, my ex-girlfriend talked about this a lot, of where, there are some good female heroes out there, but the problem is they copied and pasted these female like heroes again and again. And it's just like, what? Like, didn't I just see like they can do like they don't make those characters very relatable, and like even other females I know, like I don't relate, like because they can do everything. They're all in one character, and it's like, okay, you don't have any weaknesses. What's up with that? Like, sorry, that's my big spiel, and I just
Man, you're still holding on. Let go.
I see them as characters. That's the problem. And I think that so many of these directors and film companies and actors and actresses view them as female and male characters. I see them as all characters.
Agreed.
Ahsoka, we love her so much because she was not treated as a female character. She was treated as a character. Yes. And I think that's the problem with saying we need a lead female character. No, you need a lead character who happens to be female.
Yeah, female.
There's a difference. You can't make the story surround their gender. You can't do that because then the story suffers unless it's a romance.
Yeah. And it's okay. The problem to me is like, so she's the pilot, the mechanic, the Jedi. Like, she can do no evil. And it's like, what? Like, hold up. Like,
I agree.
In the original trilogy, we had the mechanic, Chewbacca, basically. We had the pilots. Like
everyone had their role. She just kind of did them all, and then everyone else was just kind of background people.
They were supposed to have those things.
Yeah.
But
like they didn't know what anything was. BB-8 was the only one to be able to help, and even Han was like, "What did you do?" I bypassed the compressor. And you're like, "Oh, great." Han didn't even know that you did that. That's good. It's his ship. Oh, great. No, I like the movies as far as a movie goes. I like to just watch because it's Star Wars.
I do enjoy them.
But from canon and storylines and characters, like I don't know if you guys ever seen the Men in Black or ever seen Ghostbusters. Obviously, Brad, we know you haven't. We already talked about this.
I got hate already.
Have you seen the Ghostbusters? Have you seen Ghostbusters?
You're gonna kill me, but no, I haven't actually.
Guys,
I've seen parts of it.
Yeah, I've seen clips, but not.
A great movie. It's a classic, just like Star Wars. You have to watch it. It's good. Anyway, so
I saw Jaws. I've seen Jaws. If that makes any difference.
Jaws. Jaws is just a shark. Have you seen Men in Black? You ever seen Men in Black with Will Smith?
I watched half of the first one.
Okay.
Same. Me too, actually.
Okay.
I saw the second one. I
I got 3/4 away. I was in a car trick with my family. We got 3/4 away from the first Men in Black film, and then all these bugs started coming out of him, and I just lost it. I was like, nope, I can't watch anymore. Like, I seriously just could not. Like,
okay, so my thing is like you said, Matt, they focus too heavily on male or female. In the world we live in, we don't give a crap if it's a guy or if it's a girl. And if it's going to be, let them do their role and make it awesome. Make them as awesome as possible. Give each character their own role. In Men in Black, okay, the last one, they made every main role a female. And they made it very specific in there that they don't want to call it the Men in Black anymore. They just wanted to call it the People in Black, but it doesn't roll off the tongue as well. They keep putting these little things in there. And then Ghostbusters, which is one of my all-time favorite movies, they replaced all the people with 4 female Ghostbusters.
Okay? Propaganda, man.
If they're female or male, I don't care. But you take the original cast, you redo the movie, and make them all female, and make the male character, the male lead in there, a retarded guy who puts a cell phone in a fish tank. Like, why? Why do you do this? Like, it doesn't have to be so gender specific. You know, it's a
Thor though.
It's a movie.
Yeah.
It goes back to what we were talking about before at the beginning with Gina Carano and everything. Like, it's all about a narrative. It's all about a narrative. It's not about a story. It's about society. It's about what they want to take in from our world and insert into our imaginary place that we go to escape. And that's where I have a problem with it, because I go to Star Wars to escape. It's what I try to do on TikTok with my followers. I want people to come and feel like they don't have to be bogged down by the world. And that's the difference.
Exactly.
And I am going to say, like, I feel like this is the reason why Mandalorian was such a good job on the Star Wars content. I could care less if that main character was female or male. I mean, even a female character would have been probably pretty good in that role. Like, let's be honest. You know, it's a caring mother. Like, it's kind of the same thing. I would have been a great show either way they went with that. And they did such a good job. Like, there's a few love stories here and there, but it's not like taking over the whole movie like they try to do it. Yeah, like everything's a joke, and it's basically arousing Star Wars fans because of the things that they just put in it. It's like, I see like okay,
be careful with your words there, young man.
Sure, I was trying to find the best way of putting it.
Man.
They did a great job of just like TIE fighters and them fighting a ship, and it was beautiful. Like,
a nice Star Wars adventure, you know?
Yes,
exactly.
Perfect. That was a perfect word, Ethan. It's a Star Wars adventure. It's an adventure. We go on. We take a trip. Yeah, we're getting away, just like a vacation. You know, in your mind, your imagination. You watch it on the big screen. Have a getaway. Trooper Mom on TikTok.
Have you guys seen her videos?
No, I have not.
No.
Go watch. I gotta send you guys her videos.
Do I want to?
Yes. No. So what it is this is she's a cosplayer, and she's like I don't know exactly how old. I'm not gonna throw an age out there, but she's she makes just fun videos, and it's all about a scout trooper who finds Baby Yoda and turns it into like a family. And then recently she watches the newest episodes of Mandalorian with the baby and starts, because like she's the trooper mom, and starts scolding Baby Yoda on the adventures he did in there. Like,
cool. Yeah.
When like it's great. I'll send you some of her videos, but I think you guys really enjoy them. But that's like when you talk that. Sorry, that reminds me.
I got one thing.
Okay.
I love Star Wars to death, guys. I love it.
Yes.
But I did not know that TIE fighters could fold.
So
that's a new class.
No. That was the original design of TIE fighters, actually.
Let's go get the art book out from episode 7.
Well, might as well.
So I think because there's been a lot of stuff that was in the original concepts of Star Wars that they've actually been using. And this is what I've been told, at least. I may be completely wrong about this, but TIE fighters like folded in the original concept, and we saw it, but it could be that they're just a newer version of TIE fighter.
It makes more sense, because if you land on just a planet, how do you get out?
Exactly.
There's a ladder down the inside of the flat panel. But okay, how do you guys feel about the sound? I love the sound that the TIE fighter makes.
Oh yeah,
that's one of my favorite sounds.
Same.
Yeah, TIE fighter. Hey, that's cool. I like that.
Even with like Star Wars, when you hear it, you're like, oh no, this is
going
to be good. No.
There it is.
I told you.
This is episode 7. So the art came out in episode 7. It was for the art of book. That's what I'm using. And in this book,
great,
they have it folding down is TIE Landing by Doug Cheng. So that's where it was derived from the Force Awakens art of book. But no, I don't think that was an original Ralph McQuarrie art design. I also have those books, but those are massive. So what I understand is that those are regular TIE fighters, although they might be another class. I could be wrong, but like you were saying, Brad.
I do think that it's original TIE fighters. We just because this was
never saw them
which,
land.
Yeah,
exactly.
And Rogue One, there was things we never saw. Okay, so like we never saw beach troopers because they never fought on a beach during the rest of the movies. So we saw it made sense to bring it. I guess not
shore troopers. They're shore troopers, Brad. Push up my glasses.
Like I'm not trying to like say like, oh, like Star Wars needed to throw in shore troopers. They didn't, but they put them in because it's like we had never seen them before, so it was okay. We had never seen certain vehicles and stuff before, like, so there's no reason for those things to pop up. So that's why I don't mind that. Like, we never saw a TIE fighter land before, so
we should all just
for future podcasts, whenever we do a transition to a segue, we just make that sound. We all go,
just like Captain Blue Jeans. We've never seen him before in Star Wars.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe there's already Star Wars canon about that. You guys heard about that, right?
No, I didn't. What's Captain Blue Jeans?
Tell him, Brad.
I think I sent you the videos, but you may have not seen it. In one of the scenes, you see
oh my God.
member.
1854. 1854. Go to that part in the episode, and you will see Captain Blue Jeans coming around the corridor, which is a crew member on set as Grief Karga and Cara Dune are blasting stormtroopers. You will see Captain Blue Jeans.
Really?
And there's already on StarWars.com. Like it's like
did they accept it? Did they? Did they really?
I don't actually know if they accepted it.
No, like what I'm saying is like StarWars.com came out and said something about it, right?
No, I think there's a Star Wars like encyclopedia or something.
Bye, Block. Love you.
Bye. Was it Wikipedia?
Oh, yeah, that would make sense. Okay. Once something official comes out, because I would love to know how they're going to deal with that. Being someone who knows how to edit videos and who does them on a frequent basis, it's easy to mess up like that.
I agree. I feel like
I feel bad.
What's going to happen is they're going to re-release that episode and he's going to be cut out.
That's what I don't want to happen. I want it to be a part of canon. I want them to come up with a story.
I would love to hear that was actually some sort of Star Wars thing as a stormtrooper who wasn't in uniform. Like,
I feel like they would have noticed that, or it was probably a mess up, but I feel like they would have noticed that.
You would have thought,
like, let's leave it and see what people think. That's because a lot of stuff like that becomes a meme, and that like, it just creates like if they can create a meme with it, memes are like make things popular.
It's a marketing ploy. Yeah. What's up, Block?
So I do have to go. This has been great, Brad. I love you. I love all you guys. Ethan, Matt, you guys are all huge inspirations. Just so everyone knows, Matt was my biggest inspiration, still is. I love Matt to death. He's been my number one fan, my number one hero in this total nerd moment. Anytime I talk to that guy, every time.
Love you, dude. Thank you.
Yes,
you're too kind.
For the record, we're gonna go a little bit longer just because I think we're still talking about stuff. But wait, I'll explain. Yeah, see you, Zane.
See ya.
Take care, bro.
I'm gonna explain to you guys quickly what's gonna be happening with the stud buds.
What?
No, like explain what exactly your idea is for the show, and
I'm leaving, and now you're gonna explain stuff because I'm leaving.
I meant to explain earlier, and then Matt got on, and I forgot about it.
I can't greet Matt because he's the one that started me in Legos. So you want to kick me off and like, guys, as soon as Zane's gone, hey, he's not coming back. He ain't coming back, guys. He's too much for us in here. He's got a red beard. He's angry. We don't want it. Just gone.
Love you.
He's too old. No, I'm joking. Love you, Stain.
Love you.
Bye.
Thanks, dude. Love you.
Bye.
So quickly, what is going to happen here is we're going to try to rotate the channel every time. So maybe next week it'll be Ethan's YouTube channel. Week after that it could be Zane's or Matt's. It'll be any of our different channels, and we'll also try to go through and edit them so that you guys can have like a short down version of it too, to see what like get the better moments of it, and we'll try to release those onto the channel that video was on. So we're also going to try to have discussion topics every week, have building challenges, probably bring on guests every once in a while. But for the record, like the main core of it is going to be hopefully us four, unless someone can't come. Some weeks, I know definitely some weeks people aren't going to be able to come, but we're going to try to schedule it every week so that everyone can. But
I'm going to do my best. I guess you guys know my schedule is crazy, but I'm going to do my best. Anyways, what were you saying, Ethan?
Like we got, I guess, is StreamYard easy to work with?
Yeah, I mean, StreamYard's the easiest, the best ways to do it. I mean, technically OBS with Discord, but I think StreamYard's the best, even though you get the duck. So, I'll show you guys how to use that so we can do it in the future pretty well.
Beautiful. It probably won't be on my channel for the foreseeable weeks, just because I need to learn how to do that because I have no clue. Just letting you know.
I've only done one live stream on my YouTube channel, and
this system is very easy to use for the record.
I believe you.
I've also done a lot of streaming, so
yeah, it's probably one of those things that you just need to do. Like it sounds more technical than it actually is.
Yeah, that's true. So for the record, the other people, it's really just their names. Everyone's channel is just their name. I am going to try to set up so that there's links to everyone's channels.
Beautiful.
But for the people who are asking, it's the Real Legoman Productions on YouTube. It's Matt Melish on YouTube. If you click on my channel, there's recommended channels, and you could click on there. All those guys are in there. So
yeah, it really it means a lot if you go and support us on YouTube. We know that you're probably from TikTok, and that's amazing. But YouTube is a step above. It's honestly, if you subscribe to my channel, I'd rather you do that than send me a TikTok donation in one of my live streams. It means a lot, guys. Seriously. So thank you ahead of time. Personal. Exactly. I agree completely.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, guys. I hit 71 subscribers during this stream. Thank you guys so much. Wow, that was really well, actually. My goal is nice. I can't do. I can do gun noises. I can't do any other noises.
Do R2.
Beep boop up.
Have you? I'll talk to you guys about this afterwards. Actually, it's a little bit inappropriate. I realize, so it's like,
my episodes of the podcast will be re-upload edits, just so you know.
Yes.
We'll all have our own flair that we can add to it, and that's the beauty of it. That's what makes it fun.
And we're definitely gonna have a little segment at the end every week to talk about The Mandalorian. Because it comes out on Friday, and I know we all want to talk about it. I know we got off topic a lot during this discussion of it.
It's the nature of us.
True.
That's what makes it special.
We're gonna start. It's gonna be very slow when we start off because we're gonna try to just use the topics we bring. But we've also talked about doing like blindfolded build challenges and speed build challenges. Like everyone get the same set so you can build it the quickest. And then some days it'll bring on other creators and we'll just interview them. So and they'll kind of do the same thing. So
I like that.
I definitely know that Old School Bricks and the Todd's Lego Adventure are two people I'm going to hit up to try to get on here because they're newer to TikTok, I think. No,
the TikToks.
Yeah, the TikToks. And there's definitely a few other creators who are trying to hit me up to do about it. So I definitely will consider them and I'll talk to them and figure out if it's going to be a good fit or not, because I definitely know I'm not just going to, I hate to say this, I'm not trying to gatekeep or anything, but we do want to make sure there's going to be someone who can go with the flow of the show and,
keep up.
Keep up and it's entertaining.
Kind of guy.
Yeah. Well, Ethan, you're my shadow and you're the child to my Mandalorian. So you go wherever I go.
With the flow.
Even a dead fish can go.
Ethan started borrowing my Disney Plus, and so my picture's always the Mandalorian on Disney Plus, and now he's the child.
I'm thinking about changing my name to the child. I don't know. I feel like
the child production.
Or
the real
Sorry, maybe when I turn 18, it can be like the grown-up child or something.
I feel like that fits Lego. I had somebody in my comments today being a jerk to me about like being an old guy who likes Lego. I was like, okay, thanks. Like, at least this loser can get 150K followers. Like, casual.
I've been very fortunate to not get a lot of hate. I mean, on TikTok, you get a lot of comments and you can't look at all of them. But
that's sometimes for the better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's something special about having that smaller account. A comment means like getting a comment, you're waiting, and then it's just.
What did I get today? I got something that this person was trying to go after me for. I don't remember what it was right now.
Back in the day, and I'm sorry, folks, that I can't do it as much anymore, but back in the day, I prided myself in answering every comment, but you just can't do it at a certain point.
Yeah.
You just can't.
It's like, yeah.
Well, it live streaming does that for me now.
Yeah.
I'll read a lot of the comments in my live stream, but then you have spammers and it gets out of hand in that regard.
You have to have moderators, and it's hard to trust people.
True. Well, that's why I modded like all my friends and Lego creators I'm good, like close with, and I'm like that. I mean, at least that way, if they do hop into my stream, they can help me out.
If you see anything,
The only thing I've
Discord
had
server for that.
Yeah, nice. I had people sexualizing me in my live streams. I was like, I think I've told you about this, and I'm just like, nope, blocked. Like it was like it's happened a couple of times, and I'm like, what?
Well, someone must reporting me. They must be reporting me because I posted that one TikTok the other day, which somehow got more views than like TikTok videos that I actually put my hard work into. But like I keep getting banned, like for these 10-minute bans, and I don't do anything, and I appeal them every time, and they never say that they're like the appeal worked or anything. But because TikTok doesn't really communicate very well with its creators, it struggles with that as a platform, much like YouTube. But I digress. Anyways, I don't know why I keep getting blocked or I keep getting thrown out of my lives. I don't know what's going on, but it's scary.
And the thing is, like, okay, the only thing is, like, it's kind of season, like, what you're showing is season 2 Mandalorian spoilers, but it's like, I've seen way worse than that. There's no reason that should be getting reported.
Yeah,
like, and it kind of, it's crazy to me the things that get reported on TikTok these days, because they shouldn't be a lot of it. And it goes back to exactly what we were talking about. It's like, okay, there are some things where these people are like, let's everyone go after this one creator on, what was it? January 1st, and it's like that vegan teacher and everyone report her so that we can start the year off right with her getting banned. And I was like, okay, that's kind of funny, but also it's like, I don't want myself
you're also
banned.
you're ruining that person's life. And people don't imagine, like, here's the thing. If you do something harmful to somebody else, not harmful, but like mean, that will eventually come back to you.
Exactly. And that's my thing is like, yes, I find that funny once in a while, but I'm just like, at the same time, I'm like, I don't want someone doing that to me. So it's like, it's like, it's a little do to others that you want them to do to you policy. Like,
and exactly like we were talking about before, you don't have to agree with someone. I frankly disagree heavily with what that individual says on TikTok on a daily basis. But I think a number of people do, and there might be someone who agrees with her. She's allowed to say what she wants to say. It's a free platform. You're allowed to do that. Anything else is censorship.
Exactly. And I get there are certain things that should be censored. I definitely agree on that.
Yes, like something that children should not see is specifically on TikTok. And I think they have a problem with the way that policy works as well, with things that should be blocked in front of kids that aren't.
To be honest, I don't think kids should be on TikTok if you're under 13. I mean,
I saw this person get comment on their video. It's like, my 5-year-old son is on TikTok. How dare you show this video? And the person was like, you know, this app's 12 plus, right? Like, that's more on your parenting than on me, right?
Accountability. Exactly. No one wants to be accountable.
And the biggest thing to me is it's like, no, everyone's like, I got someone who's like, and this was my bad for the record. I got really upset after the new season of Mandalorian came out because all I was seeing was people.
I saw you upset about that.
And well, there's 2 times I posted. The second time I cussed out a few people, and it was a bit bad. And there was a lot of people in my comments agreeing with me. And then this one kid was like, "Well, it's because they're so excited to show off the show."
It was me. You cussed.
It was no. They were like, "No, I wasn't cussing out you. No, it was I just said it in general. I was like, I don't remember exactly what I said.
I saw an angry post with you, and I kept scrolling. I'm like, oh, Brad.
Yeah. But they were like, I didn't think Lego TikTok people swore on, which I was like, okay, people do for the record. But at the same time, like, I was just like, I shouldn't have posted that to begin with. And so it's like, I definitely think there should be accountability to people out there. It's like, you got to remember what you are posting. But at the same time, there's also like, there's an age range that shouldn't be on TikTok. And I have to heavily agree with that.
Yeah. And that's not up to us to monitor as creators. That's up to TikTok as a platform and their parents.
Exactly.
Go ahead, Ethan.
I'm horrible at forgetting things.
I'm sorry. I feel bad.
Sorry, that's my bad. I talk over everyone.
Dang it.
Just like it's my fault.
It's gonna come back. It's gonna come back.
Yeah, well.
Oh, hello, Brad. Big screen Brad.
Just me. No.
Give him a second.
Okay. Okay.
You get it?
My latest video is the most of a rant that I did, and it's all a joke.
Wait. What's your latest video?
What is it?
It's me making fun of people that don't know what a brick separator is.
Yes. Yes.
Do you really not know what one of these are?
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I duetted that video for only one reason. I just wanted, like, jokingly. I don't know if you saw my duet to it, Matt. I basically chucked a brick separator up, and I had it like once he threw his, I had it hit my head. So I was like, "What the heck, bro?" Like,
that's funny.
I would love to do a video like that where, I love this video that's happening right now where the person's like ranting about how you shouldn't duet a video. Because like just doing your reaction. Cause like, that's like, oh my gosh. Like, and it's all these people like making like, there's like, they made a whole person and then they have like the dog and they just basically made all these duets that interconnect. I'd love to do a Lego.
That one's really good.
I have one as a draft, but I haven't posted it yet. Epic Bricks kind of beat me to it.
Oh yeah.
He was on top of that.
I've been thinking about it, but I didn't know how to do that.
Brad, there's a video coming out for you tomorrow.
Okay, I'm scared because I've seriously gotten tagged in like 4 or 5 videos in the past 3 days. Like, hey, Brad, I want you to react to this. And then they
check out my TikTok tomorrow, everybody. It's going to be great. I don't know what time.
What if I drop Tessa Mock? What's the
policy? What's the policy on that?
Still bad. No, but one of them, they seriously dropped it from a balcony. And I was like, I'm not going to give you props here because you use the same assault tank. I'm sorry, but every drop test right now, everyone does the same assault tank.
Yeah.
It's a tank. It's literally a tank. You expect that thing to blow up? Like,
do the Republic gunship? No, that's actually pretty sturdy. Do the Millennium
I've done that one. It explodes. No, the Republic gunship explodes.
The 2008 one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That 20...
I haven't dropped that one. I wouldn't know. The thing is, I know how to put the old one back together because I used to throw it across my room as a kid because I would put all the clone troopers in and then throw it across my room and and like gunship crash. Guys, I'm not joking. When I was a kid, I was very violent with my Lego. I would huge bomb drops on the battlefield.
I played with my minifigures outside in the dirt, so half my
I don't like that. I didn't do that.
I have a minifigure that can it's the Toy Story Army Man. I pick it up, all the limbs and stuff just fall off without me even touching it. It was horrible because I when they got loose, I put like paper in between to keep the arms together. Yeah,
Ethan, we're no longer friends.
Even I don't condone that.
Actually,
this all changed in 2014.
2013. My fault, but the helmet, there's a little bit of tape in the back because when the piece on the top broke, so his helmet wouldn't stay there. So I put like a tiny piece of tape just to like make sure it didn't come off anymore. And it's really just there as like a little bit of padding so that because like the piece that connected the head to the helmet, it broke. So that's the only thing that like I had to do. I used to do Sharpie on clones.
That was like the thing.
You know how to get those off? You want to get them off? Take a can of Axe spray, Axe deodorant, Axe deodorant spray. Take your figure and spray it in like your sink, and then wash it all off. That will come off immediately. That Sharpie will be gone. You will not see any remnants of it, which makes me scared about what's in Axe spray. But that's a completely different conversation.
Yeah.
I also shaved off the mohawks.
What do you mean? Oh, that's not good. Why'd you do that?
There were some random clones I got from someone.
Oh,
Wow,
I did that once. I
Why?
did that once.
Because I
It
used
looks
to
like a
watch the
commando.
commando videos growing up with the people, and it made me like, oh my gosh, these are awesome.
Me at 7 did not do well with that.
Like I never did it with my actual stuff. And then there was a clone blaster I filed off the site on. That was it too.
I don't know if any of you ever watched Michael MGF on YouTube. He made a lot of customs, but he made a recent video not that long ago, I think a couple months back, that was like reviewing his old customs. It's a pretty funny video. Pretty good.
He just got a TikTok, I think.
I think he did too, but also other people were telling me that that's not really him, but I think it is really him. He just takes
him.
YouTube
I follow him
clips
on Instagram.
Okay,
I follow
cool.
him. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anywho, so big news that I wanted to announce tonight.
Oh,
Big news.
Big.
I think
good.
you guys already know this. So I got finally the Mos Eisley Cantina.
Oh.
Love you too, Brad.
The viewers.
I was gonna kick you, but I was like, I don't know what to do here, so I just muted you instead.
Yeah, knowing Matt, he would not join back.
I know, right? I'm sorry, Matt. I had to.
Wait, did you hear what I said at least?
Part of it before I muted you. I knew you were gonna be right.
I finally got the Mos Eisley Cantina. My girlfriend went and picked it up for me in New York, Flatiron District. And
she's a keeper.
I would say she went in the morning. Well, she called ahead of time yesterday and made sure that they had it. And then she went in the morning. I got double VIP points, which is $30 worth in VIP points. I got the Lego brick, buildable Lego brick VIP exclusive set. I got the Christmas Carol exclusive set. I got one of these, and there was one other thing. I don't know what it was, but one of these, which is a Lego Store freebie, and there was some other smaller set that came with it as well. So I have a wonderful girlfriend. Shout out! I
would give
Kristen.
her a tip.
That's what I told her, because I'm paying her back for it, obviously.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Do you want me to give you like a heavy tip?" And she's like, "No." But I'm gonna.
You gotta go surprise her now. You gotta go surprise her now.
Yeah, exactly. Christmas is coming up.
Christmas,
and,
yeah.
Our anniversary is coming up. And
Ooh.
a lot of different stuff.
Something I did for my mom. I built like a little angel. I could.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Maybe I could go get it.
So
I'll go get it real quick.
For my brother had a kid this year and had a kid last year. Before, I don't know. So he has 2 kids now, and one of them's like 1.
Mm-hmm.
So my goal is to get him a Duplo set, the Duplo set. I got my brother an Overwatch
Mastermind.
set. Exactly. I'm starting to work it out here. And I got my brother, because my brother's a big Overwatch player, but he also is a big Lego builder. So I got him an Overwatch set. Oh, that's really cool.
That's really cool.
I kind of, you know those little angels that you get?
Yeah.
I
know exactly.
Are those swords?
Yeah, it's
those Ninjago
dragon.
I
didn't have anything else, so I was like, that works.
That's really cool. I dig it.
I do like that.
And that's the point. Like, sometimes I'm grateful that I don't have a lot of Lego to build with. Like, a lot of the parts that I think I need, because it always makes you build something a bit more creative looking.
I think a good mock builder isn't someone who has a lot of parts, but uses the parts that they have in a unique way.
I agree completely.
And a lot of people need to, like, they say, I can't build mocks because I don't have all the parts. But it's really just, I don't know, just experiment with the parts, experiment with what you have,
Yeah. Start small.
Like using them.
Even Zane, he has very few parts, but he has he has like extra pieces from sets that he's been collecting too. And it's like, he's still building some pretty cool stuff with the stuff he has. Like, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's my big thing, is I want to get it so my siblings, they have a small Lego bins. So my goal is to buy them 3 of my siblings, because another one's having a kid, and they're all talking about wanting to get into Lego again, like just like getting it for their kids and stuff. So I'm gonna get them all 3 in 1 sets, because you can be the most creative with those. And if you have you can get some extra pieces from them too if you build the third one instead of.
Want to build something different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that can
exactly.
be a stream. We can all get like a creator set and see what we can build with just that set.
Ooh, that would be really cool.
That was one of the plans too. So I'm down for that. Just let me know
really
so
cool.
I can save up the money.
Yeah, same.
Maybe I can.
Now that I bought a cantina.
Yeah, no, right?
Maybe I can look at the instruction and see if I have all those parts. Just so I don't have to buy it.
I mean, I'll
You can
definitely
literally probably do that.
If it's like a $15-$10 set, I can do it, no problem. But like, because I've seen them for like the creator sets for $15 or $10, and that'd be fine. But yeah, so like I'm really excited because I want to. One of my brothers, he's a firefighter, so I kind of wanted to get him a fire set. But I'm also just like a 3-in-1 set would be better. So I'm excited because I'm buying Lego for my siblings this year for Christmas, and I can't wait for my nieces and nephews to get old enough where I can start like buying them tons of Lego.
Teach them the way of the Lego.
Exactly. And that's why I found a nice Duplo set where it's like just pieces so that they can build cool stuff out of the pieces.
Because I feel like Lego it's more than just a kid. I think, train them to like Lego past 13,
Yeah.
Because
creativity, it goes beyond just building Lego. It's about having a creative mindset and problem solving, really.
Yeah. And that's the thing I want too. Is like I'm hoping with my TikTok and if I'm still going on YouTube and stuff, they'll see it's like, oh, it's okay if I like Lego when I'm older. Look at my uncle.
Uncle Brad.
Yeah.
Uncle Brad. That's a scary thought.
I am already Uncle Brad, and none of them call me it yet because I'm the only one that started talking. But I'm just like
crazy Uncle Brad with his Lego.
I can do some faces that like make me look like a serial killer. I'm not gonna lie. I thought about doing TikToks with them. I'm like,
Brad, I think I saw you in the paper the other day. I'm pretty sure.
We are still live on YouTube.
Oh, I forgot that we were on YouTube. Wow, that changes some things. Okay, because Twitch allows for anything, but YouTube, okay.
I mean, I'm not getting monetized yet, so all I'm doing, I'm doing this to talk with fans, stuff like that, and grow my channel. But also, it's like
they'll still copyright you and stuff. I mean, they'll still take you down if you're saying
stuff you
shouldn't be saying.
Copyright, like music, is the worst. A lot of it's okay. I have several videos that have copyrighted music, but I
agree. This is the way.
A lot of those. Love that.
Sorry. Yeah, I know. It's because I'm posting my TikToks to YouTube soon. I'm like scared that a lot of those are gonna like have problems because of the sound.
Oh, you'll be fine, I think. Oh,
okay.
Well, no, it depends on what. It depends on what your video is. If it's a unique sound from another user, you can do it. But if it's copyrighted music, like stuff that you would hear on the radio, then no, you're not allowed to do that.
True.
Oh, actually, I think you can, but at the bottom, you can't make money. So you can't get monetized.
Yeah, you can't monetize it. Yeah.
Like if you look at, I use like my first couple of videos, I use like actual like Lindsey Sterling, like a violinist.
Yeah. Whoa,
What? Are you over 100 on YouTube? Is that what?
I got an Instagram post, and I don't think this is real. I'm not gonna lie. But this person says, "Hello, my name is this. I am a casting associate for Fox's Lego Masters."
Is it Casey? Is it Casey?
It's Aiden.
Aiden? Maybe. Yeah. Probably.
I'm gonna send this to Moto because I mean, not that I can be on Lego Masters, but they were like, we currently casting teams for 2 to complete the show's 2nd season. I came across your work and I am reaching out to see if you would like to be interested.
Probably is. I mean, they've been reaching out to people.
I mean, to be honest, I'd like to just apply. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I'd get in.
Well, even if you did, like, go for it, man. I'm waiting till next year.
The only problem is I would be in college during the time, so I'd have to take a semester off of college.
Well, wait till next year.
True. I'm gonna send this to Moto though, because he's told me to tell him if I did, because he could tell me whether it's right or not. So
let me see what
I have. I need to be more confident in my building before I ever apply for that.
I would like to just get there so I can get out in the 2nd round.
Brad.
That's fucking me saying I've been on Lego Master.
It's not the point, Brad.
I did like he didn't respond. I said yes, that would be incredible. I will turn 18 in March. So I wasn't, because he asked how old I was, because I have 17 in my Instagram. So he was asking and he didn't even respond. So, but I had it last year, so this is the second time he's reached out to me. So hopefully, third time's a charm.
Wait, who did you have, Ethan?
Andy Sloan.
Gotcha. I like how we all had different people.
Yeah.
Oh, with different people.
Yeah.
Well, originally, I don't need to brag now. Originally, somebody else on TikTok reached out to me as well. We'll say that.
Oh no, for the record, whoa, all you people in the comment, you're going too fast. I'm not joining Lego Masters. Someone sent me a text about it. For the record, I'm guessing a lot of Lego accounts might be getting spammed because of this. And I know someone who might be on Lego Masters, so I'm sending them because they told me that they know the people who usually send it out. So
careful,
just
Brad.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Yes, I'm trying to not name drop anything or
so I know mine was legit. I don't know how you would tell that it's not, because somebody else on TikTok reached out to me about it, and they said to get in touch with Casey, and Casey was the one who messaged me on Instagram. But she also didn't reply back to me, which is fine. But I'm looking forward to applying next year, and if I get in, that'd be awesome. And if not, that's okay too, for the record.
Mm-hmm.
That'd
be cool.
I'll be honest.
It'd be an incredible opportunity.
Great for it.
If I got into Lego Masters, I'd start building so much right now. I'd stop buying sets and just start building.
I'm trying to get into it now. Honestly, like I've told you guys before, more privately, like I am trying to get more into mock building, and I enjoy it more. You get more satisfaction out of it. I love sets, but at the end of the day, I think the reason that I've loved sets as much as I have is the figures. I really like collecting those.
I've only bought 4 sets this year, and a lot of them were on Harry Potter's. I bought that train for $20. I think I've spent $100 in sets this year.
Yeah,
but I bought hundreds of dollars of parts.
I mean, and that's fair. That's awesome, dude. What was I gonna say? It's gone. Go ahead, Brad.
I'm just gonna say, like, I
had an Ethan moment. I
like the sets in general. I think they're just fun. But
I remember what I was gonna say. Do you guys know anything about the Lego Ambassador program and how you like apply to that and how you get involved in that?
I've heard it's like
difficult and not. It's like hit and miss, from what I understand.
Yeah,
it's hit and miss, and there's certain things that you have to do to get a part of it, I think.
Yeah. So I mean, I think in the long term, I think that's one of my goals. That way, like, I mean, I love reviewing sets. You see it on my YouTube channel, and I like talking about sets. So I would love if Lego sent me them for free. Like, ultimately, that would be a nice thing to have under my belt.
And I'm like, I enjoy doing the animations I do right now. Sets. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I could do that full time and that's the content, I could seriously knock one of those out in a day. Like, that's all I was doing. Like, if that was my full time job, I'd be popping those out.
Brad, if you want to get into animation, have you seen Brotherhood Workshop on YouTube?
Yes.
Oh,
he's the best. He is the best ever. I swear.
My hero.
Have you guys watched Fancy Pants too?
He's pretty
good.
He was an older one
forever.
Fancy Pants. Oh my! Wait, was he the Clone Training Center?
Yes.
And Clone Halloween. That was
What, Gus? That was
yes.
Me and my friend used to quote him all the time. Oh my gosh!
Yes.
Well, I'm trying to think of something.
Give us the candy.
You're not supposed to shoot.
What is happening?
Gus, did I ever tell you that you're supposed to shoot?
What was it's like, you killed Darth Maul. It's like, die. And what was it, like, die Sith or something like that? You just see like the gunshot and like Darth Maul fly off to oh my gosh.
And what's amazing is we like that content, and we like Brotherhood Workshop, which are completely different in a way. Like, their humor is very different.
Little clips, like, and
yeah, and that's the beauty of it, though. Like, it doesn't have to be the same, and both of it is Lego animation, and they're not the same level of quality for sure, but they're great. They're entertaining.
I think comedy is the height with stop motion. I think,
and I would love to do start. Yeah, sorry, you're right. Comedy is the height of stop motion, because it's it's everyone loves a good comedy video, but it's also I think there are.
Yes.
Yeah, there's also good things and other things. Like, I used to love like the action-packed stop motion when I was younger too. There's so many good ones of those.
There's a good Halo one. It's all custom figures and stuff. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. They use cotton balls and they spread it across. I forget what it's called, but there's a really good Halo stop
Combat
motion animation
of something, maybe.
I think
don't
you're
know.
right. I think you're right.
There was this Batman animation that these people made like 4 seasons of this Batman TV show. Like it was their own superhero TV show. And they made like it was crazy. The sets and everything was awesome.
If I was better at stop motion, I'd do it all the time.
Yeah.
But and you could tell because you could tell stories with it.
Yeah.
And that's the amazing part.
So I don't know if you saw this, Matt, but I want to start my own miniseries.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that. Yeah.
And that's something like I've been working on. Like I haven't started animating for it yet. I know what I want to do for the first episode. And there's definitely gonna be more speeder stuff and maybe talking scenes just to fill time. But I also want a story in it.
Script it.
Yeah. And so it's like I think the first one is just gonna be kind of a little hype thing. But I definitely I'm looking into some better animation software. Just
Dragon Frame is what Brotherhood Workshop uses, but it's really expensive.
Complicated.
Yes.
Complicated. And
if you know it, it's good.
I just want to put like it's gonna be simple animation. Like it's not gonna be like laser bolts. Like I was gonna talk to
That's how you have to start.
Yeah, I was gonna talk to Laughing Bricks about because he knows how to do the laser bolts, and I'd like to learn how to do that because I feel like that's the number one thing I gotta do.
And moving mouth, that would be cool. Even though it's not.
Moving mouth isn't as big to me as just like because especially if you make everyone wear helmets, like because it's Star Wars, so many people are gonna be wearing helmets and stuff.
I think that's why Fancy Pants did it the way he did. Honestly, I think it was to cut down on work.
I agree.
That was like over 10 years ago.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And the level of technology now that we have at our fingertips with this thing, that was pre this thing, right? We have more apps now than ever, and viewing that like it's different. But I have what's it called? After Effects with the Adobe Creative Cloud, and you could do some crazy stuff with that with green screen, and you can add like the mouth moving stuff. It's really, really complicated, but if you know how to do it, you can do some amazing work. First podcast on repeat for the past 5 hours. Oh no. Let's get that watch time up.
Awesome.
For the record.
No, I'm not even at 1,000. I'm at 437 last time I looked.
I'll be honest. I'm running for 2.5 hours right now. I'm getting quite a bit of watch time, which I'm not the reason I'm doing this. I'm enjoying this conversation.
Yeah.
Live streams are the best.
I've never done it before. And
that's why you gotta do live streams.
Well, I want to. It's different. It's a whole different animal. The reason that I'm not as, I suppose, excited about it is because I view YouTube as more polished content and TikTok is more of the fun, let's do whatever. You know, it can be a dumpster fire for all I care. I mean, to a point, right?
Yeah, I'm the same way.
You have to stick to your brand, which is important, but you have to also understand the platform and how people consume the platform. You're allowed to be a dumpster fire if that's your brand, Brad. But
yeah, I was gonna say my brain is a dumpster fire. Like, have you seen my latest video? Like,
you're allowed to be.
Sure.
You're allowed to be. What are you gonna say, Ethan?
But what you know, when they view a video, when a person views a video, they're going and they check your channel. You want to make sure they click on another good video.
Yes.
And I can agree with that. But like, I mean, the live stream to me, it's like doing the live stream and then editing it down so people can watch that. Like, I think that's really entertaining content right there, because that's what I like. That's what I used to.
A lot of work. It's a lot of work, but it counts. It matters.
I mean, for the record, I used to, for friends video, like we would make videos together for gaming. I'd record about 3 hours of content and I'd watch like an hour at a time, just chop it down. And then I go through and chop that down again. And then I'd try to get to like a 5-10 minute clip.
I have a hard time looking to see what is necessary.
I try to find the entertaining moments. Yeah. Now, this one's going to be hard to chop down because we're almost about to hit 2.5 hours.
And I think we talked about some meaningful stuff too.
Yeah. And I wouldn't mind, even just making little podcasts about each of those meaningful things.
No, and you could, there's a lot of things that you can do with that content wise.
Yeah. Speaking about getting to 5.5 hour, or 2.5 hour.
5.5. I really jumped up.
I'm gonna end the live stream here. It is getting 11:30 my time, and it's not that I want to, stop talking. But we will let you guys know. We'll definitely doing promotional videos again next week for whatever channel the next live stream is on and who will be on it. If we have guests, you guys will know. Or we might just tease the guest, but I can make my finger come out.
With that filter.
It's like a Geonosian brainworm there.
Oh my gosh, yes it is. Oh. There's so many things I want to do on this podcast, and I kind of forgot about them. Like, I want to start calling out creators that I like have been enjoying this week. Like, just like everyone bring to the table one creator that like they've been watching a lot this week. So that is something I'm going to start.
For me, it's Napoleon Bonesworthy, who decided to send me one of these babies.
That is awesome.
You are amazing.
That is awesome.
Makes awesome chalk art. Like, he's a really good artist. So go check him out on TikTok. He's in one of my most recent Mail Time with Matt videos. Go check him out. He's an amazing guy.
I'll be honest. I know this sounds weird, but the person I've been watching a ton this week is Itty Bitty Kylo. I don't know if you've ever seen any of his videos. He's just a dude who does Kylo Ren cosplay, but he makes the most entertaining, most emotionally driven videos I have ever seen in a cosplayer who just has one costume. Like, they're actually really good. If you guys haven't seen them, I'd recommend checking him out.
I have not.
I would say my biggest YouTuber that I've been watching is this one called The Real Legoman. Okay.
Wow, who's that?
TD Bricks. I like TD Bricks. He does. I wouldn't like. He does like. I don't know. I don't know. I just like his video style. But TD Bricks, he's been growing super fast.
TikTok or
He's YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I don't think I heard of him.
He does. He just does a video style that I like for.
Oh, very colorful. Wow. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like that.
I got
for a mock builder too. If you're interested in that sort of stuff, it looks just by the thumbnails, high quality as well. And he's already at 64.6K. I don't think he needs a shout out there, Lego Man, but
I mean, we're not really shouting out people. We're just saying who we're.
No, I know. I'm joking.
Who have we been watching this week?
Completely joking.
And I want to usually start it off with this, but we'll get down to this.
There's this amazing guy who's been running The Mandalorian. His name is Dave Filoni. Go check him out on Disney Plus.
That idiot who wears a cowboy hat. Oh gosh, not true. All right, guys, we're going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching this Stud Buds first episode. We're going to talk Star Wars. We're going to talk Lego. We're going to talk everything in between. I don't know what's in between that, but we're going to do some magic. But we're going to have an episode coming out every week. We're hoping like a live stream, and then we'll try to release the episode again with cut down so that it's easier for you guys to watch it and enjoy those fun moments. So thank you to everyone who came out this week and supported us. Thank you to everyone who subscribed to my YouTube channel today. Please help me get to 100. If you aren't subscribed, please like the stream too. It really helps us out, guys, and it keeps helping us to make more content. So I thank you guys so much for everything.
Did you have that before?
Yes.
I remember. You might have missed that one. Everyone was showing off their facial hair.
Oh yes, yeah.
I missed that.
And it switched to me, and
wow,
it was the highlight of my career.
Oh my gosh,
beautiful.
All right, guys.
You look like Block. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, he does.
I need to make a TikTok.
You do
need to make a TikTok video of like someone I'm talking.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
I
gosh.
like these Legos.
Stitch him. You have to stitch him.
I will.
Hello. Hello. I love you.
Hello.
Hello.
I just had a bad voice crack. Holy crap.
You're allowed
I've been talking for too long. I need water. But thank you guys so much. The people came out this week. Ethan and Matt, thank you for, and Zane. No one cares about him though. Not joking.
Yeah.
We love him. We love him. So I hope you guys all have a great rest of your weekend. And don't forget to brick up to the next level. Peace out, everyone.